Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Hello everyone and welcome to Stone's Live Poker Western Senior Poker Series Edition.
Boom.
Some very difficult things for you to start off. Remembering the names of the commentators is going to be tough today. You have Justin and Justin, but more importantly, JK, Justin Kelly, Justin Caritas here. We're your MCs for the night.
Solid.
MC appropriate.
The mic controllers.
Mic controllers. That's us. We have the final event of a 4-event series, the Western Senior Poker Series. Not only are they playing for money tonight, but someone's going to win a poker cruise.
And I saw the sweet glass trophy sitting on there and a big old plaque and all sorts of fun stuff.
It's right there on the table. You're going to be able to see it as we go around and get the action going on the table. Now, all the events have had roughly like 60 to 80 players. A bit of a light turnout on this one, 38 competing. But a lot of times this will happen when you get to the end of a series and there's a big prize like a poker cruise. If someone is not in contention, ooh, we're getting flashed.
He's in contention.
It's actually not that exciting though. It's Jake.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, busted.
So people that aren't in contention, for the prize, they will just say, screw it, I'm not going to play. Still,
because you have to have, you have to qualify for this tournament or contention for the prize because it's overall points based on every tournament.
It's overall points, but you have to be 50 or older to qualify.
Unless you're Jake.
Well, Jake would have won had he qualified by age because he did make the final table in the first round.
But unfortunately,
I think he's coming over here. You can't defend yourself. You'll have your chance on Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. Jake will be in here with Veronica on Wednesday to defend himself against his final table run in the first edition of the Western Senior Poker Series. But for now, let's get down to the table. Let's introduce the players. Right here in seat 1, this is Al, and that's him when he was much younger.
I was going to say, that is a hell of a mugshot for Al.
Al used to be a young girl.
It's like an angry eating cotton candy on a spoon? What
in all fairness, this is Al's granddaughter, and he wanted to put a picture of her to kind of make her day.
Solid.
He's playing for her tonight.
Rad.
And now Al has bowed out of the contest for the poker cruise because he is the tour operator.
So he can't.
No matter what, Al will not be able to win, but he can win the money, which first place almost $4,000.
I'll take some cash,
I'll take it. Over here in seat number 2, that is Ryan. Ryan now can win the poker cruise, all right?
And look at that mugshot. That's a face that wants to win that cruise.
Yes. No, if you look up on the right there, you see a knee sticking up there in the corner. That's Sal. Sal is currently the point leader. He busted out on the bubble.
Okay.
A little brutal for him. Now, basically, Ryan has to win first place.
I was going to say, so who's the only person then who can notch out Sal, who is the point leader? Is it the only person Ryan?
It's Ryan and also the 4 seat will be able to as well. But
each of them have to get first?
Both of them,
Oh, wow. So
if one of those guys gets first place, they will win the cruise. If not, Sal, who didn't make this final table, will be the winner.
That adds a totally extra layer of element when you're playing too. Now it's like, okay, I can't get involved yet because I need this person to bust out and I have to go for first.
Well, especially if they are really wanting that cruise, the chop's off the table.
Yeah.
Okay, seat 3, we got Otto ready to look. I think he's wearing the same glasses in the headshot that he's wearing right now. Otto is dominating chip stack at this final table, so he's here to crush. He can't win the cruise, but he can win the money. All right, over in seat number 4 is our other cruise contender. That's BB, also known as Barry. BB's sitting on a pretty decent stack. Next seat is seat 5. That is Barry as well. So we have 2 Justins in the booth.
And 2 Barrys on the table.
On the table. It's Vortex night. That's Barry. And also over in seat 6, representing the double X chromosomes, that's
there
PJ there.
PJ coming in. I feel like everybody's got just double initials. They're hanging out. They're doing it. So taking a look at those chip stacks, looks like the big stack here is the 100K. And I believe you said that was seat 3 over there.
Yeah, auto. And we have a total in this tournament of 456,000 in play. It was a 12,000 starting stack. So let's get down to the action. We are 6-handed. This is the final 6. And a little inside scoop here. And you see they're only paying 5 on the scroller. There's 6 players here. They have agreed to pay the bubble $400.
Okay, cool. Now you said that there was no chopping, that was going to kind of take the chopping out of it as far as the cruise goes. So if they chop, it doesn't go by chip stack. They really can't chop.
Well, the points are based on what you cash out.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, in order for seat 2 or seat 4 for Ryan or BB to win the
they
cruise,
would have to take the chip
they will
lead.
have to play it down and get first place. It's about what they cash out, not about the chips that they have.
Gotcha.
So they need first place money in order to take first place.
Would a chop be an option if one of them got, let's say one of them busts out, there's only one remaining, and he has the chip lead. If they orchestrated a chop, technically, well, I guess it wouldn't be a chop because it's all about the money, right? So he needs that cash.
He would need to have enough to take the point lead, and right now the only way to do that is first place.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's funny. I'd see him calculating it down to the dollar. He's like, "Look, I will take exactly this dollar amount, and you guys have everything."
Well, Sal's sitting off on the side there. You can see his leg, and he has it all calculated. He explained it to me exactly what has to happen. There was another guy that went out right behind him that was like neck and neck with points. So that was a big win for him when Fred went out. And so now Sal's really just sweating Ryan or BB getting first place.
Yeah.
So that's why, even though he's not playing, he's out there keeping a close eye on this, because the moment those guys go out and they don't get first place, he knows he has the cruise.
Yeah, exactly. So the second those 2 people bust out, he's gone. He's getting up. He's out of here. He's like, sweet.
Oh yeah. He's here to collect. You know, look it right there. Select the dates. Go. I would.
Done. Sure.
You
Why
ever been
not?
on a poker cruise?
Why not? I haven't. I really want to though.
Yeah, me neither. I think it would be a lot of fun.
I definitely do.
Hello to everyone in the chat room. This is where you find out who our real hardcore following is. We're on an off night. It wasn't well announced, and pretty much it's just us and Rick and Barstow.
Yep. What's up,
Rick.
buddy? Hey, Rick.
How's it going? Nice to have you.
Hey.
Anyone else in there, guys, chime in. We'd love to know that you're there. Don't be lurkers.
It's true. It's true. I think I have a friend of mine, Jen, watching as well. So
all right, cool.
Good times.
Yeah. It's free to make an account. You can make up any name you want. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. We got in trouble letting people make things up last week.
Yeah, Peter Eats Salads.
God.
The best username ever.
All right, we got a 3-way flop coming out here.
Ooh, look at Barry. Bingo bango for Barry here.
Nice
Barry
little
flops trips.
heart draw. Not too shabby. Let's see
Auto
what we're
flops
going to
a
do.
hard draw. We could see some action here. So it looks like BB's going to check over to Barry. Oh, sorry, they're all going to check over to Otto, who's on the button, who's going to definitely fire this pot.
Otto's a very aggressive player, so I'm not shocked at a bet here. BB's out with his king deuce, and now going to be tough for Barry to go away with trip 3s.
Yeah, not going anywhere here. So the turn does not complete Otto's flush draw, but it does give him a pair of 9. So as far as Otto's concerned, definitely improved his hand. I know you said Otto's an aggressive player, but anybody with a flush draw on the button when it gets checked to him is generally going to fire that anyway. So
looks like Otto's just calling that bet 7,000, and we're going to get to see a river. It is a jack. That's no help to Otto or his draw. Barry gets the check mark, and it should be pretty easy for him to take this pot down.
Raising Kane 1, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And it looks like Barry's going to stuff it, and I think this is the point where Otto checks out here. I don't think Otto's putting Barry on just complete air.
No, I mean, to call here with a 9, at the very least, Otto's got to be thinking that Barry's playing with an ace. So.
Yeah.
Rick and Barstow, see that unlike Jake, you are age qualified to be in this tournament, but you should have been here, buddy. We would have let you play. Would we let him play?
Rick and Barstow, no.
No? Okay, never mind. Good thing you stayed home. All right, there we go. As predicted, Barry with the check mark will also take down the pot, and pretty sizable pot. Otto still with the chip lead.
So PJ in the short stack, but even then, I mean, all these stacks are relatively close to each other. Nobody has a crazy edge at this point. You know, it's only about 30K maybe from the top to the bottom of the stacks there.
There's Kelly in the chat room. Thank you for joining us. She did play today. She said she couldn't catch cards. Just deck was cold on her, so otherwise she would have been here.
Gotta warm up those decks. You gotta bring the deck heaters.
Kelly, thanks. Thank you for joining us here and checking out the exciting conclusion. Last 6 players of the Western Senior Poker Series, and we will find out at the end of this final table who wins the Poker Cruise 2.
So what's up with the Poker Cruise? Are they? I mean, it's just.
You're on a boat with to play poker.
Well, I know, but I mean, do they have probably like a main event? So it's almost like a mini tournament series, probably on the cruise too,
so,
right?
Yeah.
Sweet,
I
very
think that's
cool.
the case.
Very cool, because I know that I had seen like those like party poker cruises and stuff. They were really popular for a while and stuff. But yeah, I've never been on a poker specific cruise. It seems like it'd be a lot of fun. And especially if it's for free. Hello, look at this flop here.
It's my favorite price.
PJ flopping open-ended, Barry spiking top pair.
BB with a whole lot of nothing. Okay, we got some spades on the board. Barry with the only spade, but not one he'd be happy about. Barry betting out King 7. He's got top pair and a backup spade draw. PJ got out of there, and BB's tagging along here with the jack, and he gets no help. Barry with the check mark again. Deck's hot for Barry.
Super hot. Just waving. Just let it happen. It's easier if you don't struggle.
BB's gonna go ahead and see if he can call and be good here, and he's not. He gets the bad news.
So you said you had to be over 50 or 55?
50. You actually have to be 50 by the last day of this year to qualify for points in the series.
So you could have one of those young buck 49-year-olds.
You could have a 49-year-old as long as he was turning 50 by December 31st. He could have played the entire series.
All right. So old enough to play in the Senior Poker Series, but still can't quite qualify for the Senior Breakfast Discount at Denny's.
How old do you have to be?
I believe it's 55. Just throwing that out there.
I haven't started looking at that yet. Maybe.
Dude, I'm already looking into that. My AARP membership, man. I got I'm trying to really just plan ahead here.
Maybe Rick and Barstow could confirm. How old do you have to be for the senior discount at Denny's?
But you're never too young for like a Grand Slam Witch or a Moon's Over My Hand.
I thought you were going to say love. I thought you're never too young for love.
No.
But that's true.
No, but there's actually limitations to
whether
that.
he says it or not, it's true. You're never too young for love. Or old. Which one?
Either way.
All right.
Doesn't really matter.
All right, we got a new hand coming out. 6 players left. As you can see, the scroller up there shows 5 getting paid out. They have agreed to pay the bubble, $400. So the worst someone could do is walking out of here with $400.
And you said the buy-in was $295, correct?
$295, yeah. Everyone at this table getting something.
Solid raise from BB here, $4,200. And action over to Al here, thinking about calling. He's already in the big blind here, so it's only 2.2K more to call. He's already in for about half. Oh, AARP at 50, and the senior discount at Denny's is 55, confirmed. So Queen Deuce here going to the flop. Nothing for nobody here. Both players whiff. Al checks. BB plays it safe. No continuation bet here. I would have definitely fired on a board like that.
BB picks up a diamond draw on the turn.
Both of them do. Look at this. Diamond draw versus diamond draw. If
Al does not want to hit his diamond draw.
And so Al's going to fire, and BB's, I'm assuming, probably just going to play it safe and flat because he checked the flop, so I don't think he's going to get out of control here.
The best thing that can happen to Al is to not have a diamond on the river, because he's going to think he's good.
He has no idea, Al. Al has no idea he's betting a semi-bluff to die, to hang his own noose right here.
PJ over there crunching on some pot stickers. That kind of makes me a little hungry for pot stickers. One of my favorite things on the menu.
Look at this. And Al gets super lucky, misses a diamond, fades a diamond, but hits a pair of 4s to out-hit BB here on the river.
If he can hang on, though.
So Al's going to fire here, and BB's not. I doubt BB's going to get crafty. Yeah, BB's just going to check out here, I'm thinking. Especially since you said BB is vying for first, has to get that first place, right?
Yes, yeah. So, if he wants to win the Poker Cruise, he needs first place.
So I don't think BB's trying to.
That does. I mean, if you really want it, that puts a lot of pressure on you. Like, you don't have the option to just try and ladder up. Like, you're shooting for the top spot.
Yeah, that's it.
It changes your game. Otto's eating salad, and we do know that salad is positive EV at the poker table.
Salad is definitely positive EV. We've seen that through and through here. For sure. If you order one of them salads, you're winning. You're winning at life. I don't know if pot stickers work the same way, but they do look delicious.
So, something pretty exciting for tomorrow's 5-5 No Limit game. You know Lon McCarran?
Yeah.
I know he's been looking forward for a long time for the opportunity to do commentary with me.
Yeah. Does he want your autograph? Does he want your autograph?
I'm going to give it to him tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, he actually is getting his first chance. Lon McCarran's dreams will come true tomorrow. He gets to do commentary with JFK Stones TD, and I just want to say, like, it feels nice to do something nice for somebody. Like, to give him an opportunity to be in the Stones Live booth with someone like myself.
I know, and Lon McCarran's really lucky. He's a lucky guy.
He is very lucky.
He's going to get that opportunity.
He's even going to bring his little dog Chachi in here with him.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Well, I actually said that Chachi's the star, so he can't come in unless he unless he brings the dog.
So Lon is actually honored to do it with you and the dog.
And the dog.
Like Lon's okay, I guess, but that's really cool that he'll do it with you.
It's really it's Chachi's show.
Oh man, I love it.
So don't forget to tune in tomorrow. 5-5 No Limit game. I've got a great lineup coming in for you. It's going to be an action-packed game. Myself and Lon McCarran calling the action. But for now, let's get back to this final table. Looks like Otto with Ace King is taking down some chips pre-flop. You know what Veronica told me about doing commentary with Lon?
Uh-oh, I don't.
She's so mean.
I got news for you. Whenever you start a sentence with, "Do you know what Veronica told me?" It could go anywhere. We could be anywhere. She
said that I'm like the dog from Up.
Okay.
You seen the cartoon Up?
I have.
You know, the dog's like ADD, like all over the place.
Yeah.
She said that's how I am. She said I'm gonna learn what it's like to be kept on point because Lon will keep me on point.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll accept that. That's valid.
So you agree with her?
Yes.
In other news, we are accepting auditions for new commentators in Stones Live, looking to replace a couple of our existing ones.
Done. But if you're going to try to replace this, their name better start with a J.
Fair enough.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's all we do. Hire J's and Michaels. Yeah.
J's and oh God, it was like almost J's and V's.
Look at this shirt. I can't believe you got out of bed for this.
It was warm. It was warm in there. It was cozy. Had the fireplace going. Angry Polak joins us in the chat. What is going on now? It's a party between Angry Polak and Rick and Barstow. Now we're partying.
Okay, first of all, Angry Polak, if you get out of line in the chat room, I'm gonna show your pictures on the stream. How about that? Boom.
And those pictures again could be anything when it comes to Angry Polak. So looking forward to that.
All right, we're around to Otto and pre-flop action. I'm sorry, that was Al. It's come around to the small blind. It might be battle of the blinds here. Ryan with ace-9. It looks like he's going to just take the safe route and just call. Otto's checking. Ace-9 versus Jack-3.
Surprised I didn't see a raise up there from the small to the big when everybody checks around. I think, and part of that may be because he has to buy for that first spot. Maybe he's playing a little more cautiously. So 7 peels off in the turn. Let's check through on the flop. Nut flush draw there for Ryan, and he's going to spike it.
Wow,
he's going to get there.
No, it's going to be hard for Ryan to extract chips here. I think that's the best line he could take. Check it. Hope Otto hits something. Because even if he bets there...
He said, oh, I do. He wasn't even sure. He's like, but he didn't want to look back at his hand, you know? And it's one of those things where when there's a 4-card flush on board, you could do this angle shoot where you look at your card and then you fire it out, and it could be like, whether you have it or don't, it's still such a random angle shoot.
So the blinds have gone up to 1,500 and 3,000.
1,500,
400 antes now. This is going to be the last level with the green chips in play, the green 100 value chips. And here comes our next hand. Still 6-handed. Western Senior Poker Series final table.
And Otto waking up with aces. Man, this guy is just catching some cards right now. So cruising around, PJ's checking out. Over to Al here, a little deuce tray suited in the cutoff. Let's see if he wants to get out of line here, make a little move for it.
Nah.
Good thing he did. Now Ryan on the button with King-9 suited. That's a little tempting. Maybe fire and a raise, see what happens.
It just calls.
He's going to flat call here. And we're definitely going to see a raise from Otto here. I doubt Otto is just going to flat this.
Be pretty sick if he did. What if he folded? Would you just die?
They're just like, I just fold. Wow, he just shipped it.
He's not even going to play around.
He said, how about all of my
He
chips?
says Otto don't play. Yeah, BB's actually looking like he's considering this with ace-5 offsuit. We got Stones Live Poker in the chat room trolling our chatters.
Oh my God, I love it. Nothing like some solid trolling here. It wouldn't be Stones Live if we didn't
Usually
have a little bit of troll.
Usually it's the viewers trolling us, but when it's us trolling them, that's even more fun.
Just throw that out there.
That's funny. So, we're back around to Ryan, and he's really thinking about this. Is Otto making a move? He's not sure.
Sure he is. Otto's making a move with pocket ones. They're no good.
All right, he's going to let it go. Otto's going to scoop. Now, I think Otto loses a little value playing him like that, but also I think you play long enough and you get your aces cracked enough, and you just don't want to see a flop.
You get gun shy, man. You know what? You're just like, look, here's the deal. I'm just going to jam it, and I'm going to force you to get it in bad with like no draws of any sort. Just like that's what's going down. Urban Dictionary band. Classic. Oh my God. Shaney LOL, what's going on? Welcome to the chat.
Yes, thank you for joining us, Shaney LOL. Appreciate it. And the politics is not today, right?
Oh yeah, no, we keep it out of
We
this
do our
place.
politics show on Tuesday nights.
It's
Tune
true.
in.
It's
7 to 10 on Tuesday nights. We do all our political talk. So tune back in at that time.
Yeah, just talk with yourself, watch a rerun. It's good. It's good stuff. All right, 7-8-5 here on the flop. Couple of clubs. Barry ends up picking up a 5. Otto kind of misses the pair section.
He is open-ended,
Yeah,
though.
he's open-ended all day here with ace high. Otto way out in front here. Draw-wise.
All right.
Look at this club.
Not
club
helping
on
with the
turn.
straight draw, but that queen has a club draw.
Oh, but BB actually was out of there, I think.
Oh.
Just got out there on the flop,
Unfortunate.
so.
There's your river card, and it's not a club or a completion for the straight draw. The 5 still in front. Should have a check mark there. 10s and 5s for Barry. They check it down, so Barry's going to scoop another one. Barry should be the chip leader by now. He's scooped a lot of pots.
Yeah, no, he's stepping up. I mean, I think at this stage, it's it's just getting warmed up. Right now, these guys are just shuffling around chips. Blinds are 1,500 3K. I think after this blind round is when you're really going to start to see the action pick up.
So you just we can take off and come back then?
Yeah, you guys we'll catch you in like 33 minutes, guys. We'll see, in fact, we're going to go to Denny's and IHOP. We're going to hit a Denny's and an IHOP, come back and have the smorgasbord from both here. So if you are watching us from one of those Denny's or IHOP locations, make sure you hit the heart button. Make sure you tell everybody around you to hit the heart button before they pass out and fall asleep.
Now, you may have some problems at Denny's. There's a lot of people there might not know how to use the technology to click the heart on Twitch, so you're going to have to help them. But that's good. You can make a new friend.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true. It's times like this we're in the tournament. I wish they were playing the 7-deuce game.
Wouldn't that be great if they could?
Oh, man. They can't. They just got a prop bet it on the side. Let's see here, Shaney. Let's see the next time Veronica's in here. Veronica.
Wednesday.
Oh, it is Wednesday. Yeah, Veronica will be in here Wednesday, so feel free to hop in there and troll Veronica.
Big 10-25 game on
Oh, that's right. Super juicy.
And I've been, we had a text message from 3 of the players asked if they could add a mandatory $50 straddle. So I was like, yeah, as long as the whole table's okay with it. Yes, of course.
When you have players pre-advanced texting you,
The 10-25 is just not big enough.
Can we have
We
a
need to go
$50
bigger.
straddle? Can we
Yeah.
have a 10-25-50? Definitely tune in on Wednesday. Your boy Kazi, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I think we're definitely getting some cautious play right now. for a variety of reasons, really. But I think that part of it is you got a couple of these players, you know, who need to get first, who are kind of just tightening up real tight, trying to play rock and just get there.
Yeah, so for anyone that's just joining us, not only are they playing for the prize money that's scrolling there on the bottom of the screen, but these players are also potentially eligible based on the entire points for the whole series to win a poker cruise. So seat 2 and seat 4 both will win only if they place first place. We have a gentleman on the rail who will win in any other circumstance. So a couple guys really gunning for the top spot here. Not only will they get about $4,000 for the win today, but a free poker cruise as well.
Now, in response to that actually as well, your boy Kazi, you know, about, you know, playing kind of scared and a little skittish, if I'm at the table, I mean, and that's clearly the theme and the way people are playing, I'd start to get a little bit more aggressive with it. I'd start to go in there and try to pick up some more pots, and I'd kind of play the table the opposite way, you know?
Well, what's going to happen as the blinds increase is going to kind of force these players to do so.
Yeah.
The bubble for this was very long. When we got down to 7 players, it was about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Just everybody wanted to be on the stream.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I mean, you know, average stack, the blinds are 1,500, 3,000 with average stack of 76K. I mean, everybody everybody gets 20 big blinds, 20 bigs plus with the average stack size right there. So it's not like the blinds are huge right now. People have a little bit of maneuverability and room to play, so. It's not like it's a 10-25 cash game with a mandatory 50 straddle. Boom. It's going to be sick.
Even tomorrow's game should be great. So coming up in January, right now it looks like we're going to be adding a $5 ante-cash game to the Stones Live lineup.
An ante-cash game? You have to ante 5?
No, 5 blinds, dollar antes.
Dollar antes,
Yep.
Sick. So, and you know what? And honestly, that could bring it down to where people don't even necessarily want to chop pots. I mean, not that we see a lot of huge chop pots, anyways, but I mean, then all of a sudden there's money in there every time. You know, that could be fun.
Should be interesting. We'd like to see how it flows, and I've had a few players say they have some interest in playing it. So we'll see if it's a good action game. We'll keep it in the lineup.
Now, you know what's going to happen is then you're going to end up popping that into like a 10-25 game with a $5 ante.
So I have an idea for that. Let's check out the action here, and we'll get back to it. We got Al and Otto heads up. This flop with 3 hearts. Al with the only heart, and he hits top pair. Otto, not much to work with. He's going to lay it down. So on that note, with the ante game, the other thing I was thinking of is maybe 1 month as a test, instead of running a 10-25, and this would be great to get feedback from the chat room, run a no blind game with $5 antes every hand. Just no blind. Ante only cash game, $5 ante.
That sounds fun.
It's only $10 more per round than 10-25.
Yeah. That sounds fun.
And it would be a huge game. $45.
That sounds super fun. But action's still going to flow the same way. It's still going to start essentially to where the side of the big blind would have normally been, right?
No, pre-flop and all betting rounds where you're directly to the left of the button.
Okay. Oh, directly to the left of the button?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because
okay.
when you have an ante-only structure, you start every betting round to the left of the button.
Wow, very interesting. That could be a hot mess of awesomeness.
So I think it could replace the 10-25 in like February or March, is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
Just basically have to make sure in advance that the players that play that limit are interested in doing something like this. But
I think they would.
I think they will be too. I think it'll be sick action. Everybody's invested.
If you have half the players already hitting you up to do a mandatory 50 straddle, I don't think anybody cares about a $5 anti-cash game.
Yes. All right, new hand coming out.
Barry in the hijack making it 8K with King Jack. Solid 2.5x raise.
Back around to Otto with 7 deuce. He says no way. Barry's going to scoop this one up. Angry Pollock's a fan of the idea.
She is. Maybe you run a Veronica and Friends game like that once. As if it wasn't already crazy enough. Kelly agrees. She's in. She likes the fun. Ante-only fun time.
I think it would be fun, yeah. So the big game, ante-only, $5 antes every hand, and then the smaller game would be the 5-5 no limit with dollar antes. I haven't seen anyone running cash games with antes. I thought it might be a cool thing to try.
Exactly, why not? Let's give it a whack.
You get everyone invested in every pot, and I think you're going to loosen a lot of players up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that definitely sounds fun. I'm down to watch that.
You can see over there right next to the dealer, you have the 2 trophies. That's the championship trophy and the event trophy. Our winner today, potentially getting both trophies, or definitely getting both trophies, if potentially getting a cruise as well. If it's seat 2 or 4
takes first and they
take
get
first place. Yeah.
Nice. looks like our Nightbot, we have corrected the typo in the malware warning.
I knew you were going to say something about that.
Because I can't unsee it. I can't unsee that. All right. Action over here to Al here. Has got pocket threes in the cutoff. Looks like we had Barry under the gun limp with King Jack. PJ also limp with Jack 9 here for 3K. And Al is coming in for a raise. 6,500 is the raise, so a little over 2x the raise. And then over there on the button, we got Ryan with pocket 10s, who's just going to make the call. I would have liked to possibly see a raise here for a 3-bet from Ryan, just to kind of see where he's at here. He's got the button, he's got position, he's got 10s. I think it would have put some pressure on Al, and I think Al's only going to re-raise him after that with a huge hand. But as it is, he's going to play conservatively again, I think, because he's definitely going for that first place spot and doesn't want to get too out of control here. So looks like that's just a sweet little juicy pot builder raise. This is going to sucker everybody in. And this is going to be the pot that can make us a chip leader right here. 36K in the pot already. Jack 7 deuce now on the flop, couple of clubs. PJ spikes top pair, as does Barry. Barry out kicking everybody. And Ryan's 10s are just notched. Al's misses his 3s here, and BB's in Whiff City.
Where is Whiff City? Is that right outside of...
Yeah, it's at the corner of Bump and... No, I'm just kidding.
Well, to keep it PC.
Yeah, it's as long as can I have my own button so I can just bleep out myself?
Sure.
Bum bleep Egypt, and you got a pretty mouth. So it's at the corner of those streets, the great cross section. All right, so it looks like a bet of 4.5K by Barry, called by PJ with top pair, and also called by Al, the original raiser, with 3s. 4 peels off here, no help to Al. He's still looking for 3s, drawing pretty thin.
Barry's still out in the lead.
Yeah, PJ needs a 9 here to connect. Anything else would just be disastrous. Bet is 8,000. This pot makes our chip leader right here by a mile. This is going to mint our chip leader all day. So now we have a 9K bet from Barry with the best hand. Jack 9 correctfully folds and gets out of there. And when they see these hands tabled, if they do see Barry's hand, they're going to know that they definitely save money here. And I don't think Al can continue in this hand. Yeah, it's very obvious that his 3s are dominated right now. It's a matter of getting crafty and making some ginormous raise, or just going away. And I think you have to go away, and he does.
I don't think there's any amount that he could put in there that's going to make Barry go away on that hand.
No.
I mean, it's a pretty dry board.
Yeah.
It's disconnected.
Juicy pot there.
No
and guys,
suits.
if you're just tuning into, let's get a look at these chip denominations here.
Wow, Barry in the huge lead.
You want to type in chips? Can we get some chips
Sure,
in there? So
yeah.
the reds are 500s, the blacks are 1000s, the greens are 25s?
Greens are hundreds.
Hundreds,
Yeah.
And then the pinks are 5Ks.
Now the greens are only going to be in play until the end of this level, and you can see down there where the chip denominations are in, we're missing red chips and green chips. So as we just told you, the greens are 100, reds are 500. Greens are going to come off the table in about 22 minutes and 35 seconds.
Oh, that's why I went greens 25s. I'm thinking cash. Brr.
Yeah.
It's my first time.
First time what?
Everything.
Oh, all right.
All the time. Look at this. Some more hands stacked. I feel like PJ's always getting dominated. Now, she's not going to be in this hand, but, Jack 4 against Ace Jack. She just had Jack 9 against King Jack. And BB with 10s here. 10s are getting around. So we have a call here by Ryan. Playing Ace Jack pretty cautiously in the cutoff. I would have liked to have seen a raise there. And back around to Otto here with Ace 3, and that's the difference. That's pretty funny. So you get a player like Ryan in the cutoff limping for 3K, and then with Ace Jack, and then you get Otto on the button with Ace 3 who's putting in a raise. So BB jams it here with pocket 10s for 41K, and now he's putting the pressure on Ryan. And this is funny because BB is the other one vying for first place, right?
Yes.
So this is funny because Ryan knows, the Ryan versus BB, that he would need to win. If he wins this pot, whoever wins this pot.
Oh, he's gonna let it go.
Yeah, I mean that could be brutal right there.
Now, here's another thing though that seat 2 Ryan told me earlier. He doesn't want the cruise.
Interesting.
So it might really just be BB that's really fighting for that first place spot. But you know, everyone wants the money.
But they want the cash. Yeah.
Everyone wants the
that's
money.
the thing, is they want the cash.
Even I want the money. I'm not even at the table.
I mean, tip your commentators, guys.
Don't tip them over. Just tip them.
We accept cash, check, or Visa. Or American Express. I'll pay the fees.
Did I see we had someone in the chat room watching from Ireland? Is that Shaney? Shaney LOL? Did you see
I believe so, yeah. Something about Ireland,
That's awesome. Our international audience.
Doing it.
I know that Rick guy is watching from Barstow, I heard.
Dude, lovely Barstow. Lovely this time of year. Lovely.
All right, Barry with Ace King, Otto with the computer hand, Queen 7, and PJ again, like you pointed out, dominated with that 8-7. I don't think she's gonna. Well, she's on the big blind, so it folds around to Barry with Ace King, and we're blind versus blind.
And this is one of those things where when you get blind versus blind in a tournament, I mean, even if the small blind doesn't have a very good hand, a lot of times you'll see a player get more aggressive from blind versus blind. And in this particular case, it looks very sneaky. Like, okay, Barry, you're just doing that because you have a big stack and I'm short stacked and you probably don't have anything. But it worked to his advantage because he had Ace King. I mean, if she would have thought I put him on nothing, it would have been a quick wake up call there for PJ. Your boy KZ, what's going on out there in Elkhart, Indiana?
Nice. Yeah, I'm always excited to see where people are tuning in from, and usually, like, you would think, oh, because we're here in California, it's a lot of California viewers, but I would say maybe half of our viewership is typically California, and then the other half is from all over the globe.
Absolutely. Waprai, what's going on, buddy? And then, Shaney says, out there in Ireland, it's almost 3 a.m. right now, so that's why sometimes it's tough to catch the stream, but we appreciate you joining us, man. Knock back another brewski and hang out.
You guys are tuning in to Stones Live Poker, the championship event, the final event for the Western Senior Poker Series. And out of these 6, 2 of these gentlemen have an opportunity to win a poker cruise. That is Ryan in seat 2 and BB in seat 4. They need to take first place to do it. Everyone is eligible for the money, though.
Oh, yeah.
Except us. Damn it.
It's rough. This is a rough spot. Why are we in this booth? Put me on that table.
You're not old enough.
Do I have to mention other commentators that could be at this table?
He's right there. He can hear you.
I know. He's got it in his headphones, so I took a chance.
The headphones might be in listening to us, though.
Oh, man, I'm in trouble. When the delay kicks in, I'm going to see it right there. He's going to look over and be so angry.
Just give you the one evil eye. He has those judgy eyes. I told you about that.
Even his beard judges me. His beard judges me.
He's the only person I know with a judgy beard.
Oh, classic. All right, so Barry over here on the button, taking the aggressive line here, making it 18K to go. Not surprised. And Otto, so it's 15K more for Otto to call.
And Otto calls.
Auto call.
Nailed it.
Boom. He pulled that out of the book of dad jokes right there. Dad jokes 2016. Nailed
It's grandpa
it.
jokes today.
Nice. I love it. Solid.
All right, heads up to this flop. 9-6 versus Queen 9, and no help to either, so Queen 9 stays in the lead. And you can see by the percentages there, Barry's 70%.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Otto take a betting line on this, actually, because that's such a randomly dry, weird board for somebody.
If he does, he'll probably scoop it up right now.
Yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised. When Veronica knows more about an Irish song than you and you live in Ireland. Feels a little weird. Feels a little weird. So Otto does take a checking line. Barry's going to continuation bet for sure, and
that should wrap it up.
That's going to be enough to push Otto away from this. Otto does have a gut shot. Unless Otto puts him on complete air, I see Otto checking out of this. I don't even think Otto views his hitting a 6 or a 9 as an out.
Yeah, even air beats Otto right now.
Yeah.
So
automatically.
Nailed it.
Zing. All right, okay, guys. New prop bet. How many Otto jokes can we make? I mean, we should just put him in with the bots. They'd be automated.
Is he a dad? Does he have kids?
I don't know.
So we could turn the AC down in the room and he could be a auto pop.
Oh my God! Are these jokes just on autopilot for you? Oh God!
Let's not start this.
I know. I'll just leave. I'll hop in my automobile.
Oh God!
Oh, wow.
He's thinking about this. He thinks that this might be a Stone Cold bluff, but the thing is,
he's not on autofold.
He can't even beat a bluff. He can't even beat a bluff right now. He needs to lay it down. I mean, he's basically drawing the 6s and 8s, right?
True. But I'll tell you what, Barry right here is probably sitting there with the neck pulse just cruising like, oh my gosh, why? I just want him to go away.
Wow, he's stacking up chips. Might have completely misread Otto on this one.
I mean, it is such a randomly. I think he's gonna let it go now. Oh God, I think at this point now, the way you've postured, the way you've grabbed your cards and stuff, I think you've already kind of given up that you're weak in this hand.
Yeah.
And at this point, if you tried to make a move, I mean, it looks so fishy. Like you are the best actor ever. If after doing all the posturing that they did and grabbing the cards and coming back, and then you jam shove or something.
He was really struggling with the decision. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he really deep down, he just wanted to see one more card.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Stones live chat, where our administrator will troll our chat room.
Super trolling. It wouldn't be trolling if we didn't.
Yeah, if you have power requirements for your ugly sweaters, you can't plug into the table. We already run our breakers all the way to the limit, so.
That's true. I thought I was gonna have the only person, or I was gonna be the only person with an ugly sweater that actually was like animated with screens, but I guess not.
You know the problem with me wearing an ugly sweater is once I put it on, it's not ugly anymore.
Oh yeah. Wow!
It's like
it doesn't get uglier.
Everything I put on it just looks nice.
Are you sure? I thought it was because like two wrongs, two negatives cancel each other out, right? So ugly and ugly, then it's not ugly anymore.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Because it's so ugly.
It's beautiful.
It's cute.
It's like those dogs with the flat faces.
Understandable.
Yeah.
like a door just hit him in the face and boom, done. Stun him.
Oh, they're so cute and they drool all over the place.
Guys, Diamond City here. Otto again waking up with 6-9 suited. I don't know what he loves that hand, but he just keeps getting it. So all diamonds. Oh, I lied. Al doesn't have diamonds, but he does have the nut diamond.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. Big slick, big lick. It's good. Fan man, welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us, hanging out. All right, going to the flop. 2 players, heads up, Jack, 5, deuce, and we do get a diamond draw out there for Otto. Ace high for Al.
All those diamonds in play and still get 2 diamonds on the flop. It's amazing.
And the diamond gets there.
Diamonds make
now
it.
This diamond here obviously mints out Otto's hand, but it's gonna keep Al involved in this pot here because now he's got the nut flush redraw. So as you can see there, calculated in the corner, there are 5 outs remaining for Al to spike this other diamond. And here at Stones, we calculate true outs. So for instance, the 2 diamonds that the other player folded pre-flop, the 10-3 diamonds, has been taken out of those outs.
Al's sticking some chips in there. Now, Otto's going to be tough for him to get away. I actually expect to see an all-in
and this is interesting. So Otto just jammed all in instantly. And the problem with this is, if it's not polarizing at all. We just saw him take forever in the tank to make a decision on the last hand.
Yeah.
And he insta-quick jammed earlier with aces, and he insta-quick jammed here when he made a flush. It's very indicative of, I have a monster, get out of my pot.
He auto-jammed.
Oh, he sure did. Automatically.
Al's getting a count here, and he's going to have to make a decision whether or not to call off with just 1 lonely diamond, hoping to hit a diamond. He doesn't know it because he's calculating his outs in his head of what he thinks is out there, and it might be 7 or 8 outs, but a couple diamonds have been folded, so you can see there on the top of the screen. He can only hit a king, queen, 8, 7, or 4 of diamond to win. He's got 5 cards that can come. If he knows the true number, is the correct play is to lay it down. But maybe thinking he has 8 outs,
It ups his percentage a little bit.
And I mean, Otto is an aggressive player, and he's really the only aggressive player at the table, so that's going to factor into Al's decision here.
And I mean, here's the deal. He knows that he can only hit a diamond. He's not, I mean, he's thinking that he's, you know.
Or maybe an ace. He might be thinking ace.
Maybe, but doubtful. I mean, the way Otto just quickly jammed this, I mean, doubtful. Just doubtful.
Al's thinking it through. He's going to take a little time, try and make the best decision. You can see there on the left, we have how all the action has gone down. And that's exactly what Al's playing through in his head right now.
Is he? Because I just kind of hear that song instead in the head.
I was thinking like the Jeopardy theme song, but you went to a whole new level there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was just the first, it's what's playing in my head.
Okay.
So that's why I just
Isn't that kind of like what's always playing in your head?
Yeah, generally speaking, that's how I live my life.
So Al's body language to me looks like he's going to let it go. He
call
does
that
not look
full
happy about
posturing?
it. Yeah,
full
posturing.
posturing.
He's protecting himself. A lot of these things can be tells, but at the same time, it can just be, you know, what people are doing.
Well, the thing about this too is that once you're already in the tank and the decision's just on you with no players left, your tells almost don't even matter at that point. I mean, you know, you're just like, I'm just hanging.
So Otto scoops a massive pot, 114,000. This likely make him the chip leader. We should get our chip totals up here in just a moment. And oh, not quite.
No, that huge pot that Barry spiked earlier, that was like 50K going to the flop. That was a huge pot.
So Otto's second in chips right now, 114,000. That was a huge score for him.
PJ on life support there at 18.1K. And it looks like we have a dealer change here. Looks like Eddie, Action Eddie, Cousin Eddie, coming in.
Fast Eddie.
Boom. Guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you click that heart if you're in here rooting for your friend or whatever. We are live with you every Monday and Wednesday evening here for cash game action. And then on randomly fun tournament events like this on Sunday nights, we are here with you for the final table, for sure.
So for anyone just joining us, just a reminder, they did agree to pay the bubble. So you see 5 places getting paid there on the scroller. 6th place will actually be getting $400. No one at this final table is going home empty-handed. However, with close to 4,000 up top and a couple players in the running to win this poker cruise, that's why you're seeing some really, really tough playing.
TNL Stone CD, is that Twee?
That's Twee.
Twee, hopping in. What's
Welcome
going
to the chat room, Twee.
What's going on, Twee? Just kidding. You know it's Con in the back on Twee's account.
No, she doesn't share her account with him.
I can't blame her. I can't blame her.
It would all it would be is a bunch of Pokemon postings.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Gotta walk around the parking lot, catch them all.
All right, heads up.
Raise to 7K here from the small blind. And over to the hijack here.
Yeah, Barry's gonna call.
Barry limped. Ryan raised to 7. Barry called to the flop. Look at that, all hearts. Barry, the only player with a heart.
Wow, and Barry going into this hand as a huge underdog is now 50-50 on this flop with the only heart and 3 hearts on the board.
So yeah, check this out. I mean, that flop opens it up to exactly almost 50-50 on the money here. 48-52 there with that flop. You would need a 10 or a heart to catch up here for Barry.
And there's plenty of hearts available. Barry, they're going to the turn. Okay, that 3 does not help Barry, but he's still not out of it.
Juicy pot here, at now 51K in the pot.
Looks like Ryan checking, goes check, check. We get a free river card. It's the ace. Ryan hitting the card he needs. Barry's draw hit does not get there. Ryan's good the whole way. And it looks like check, check. Ryan flips him up. He's going to scoop this pot.
I'm kind of surprised to see Barry check behind there on the turn. I think that Ryan gave up a little bit of his hand there, a little bit of value there, a little scaredness, if you will. And I'm surprised we didn't get a bet. I think a sizable bet by Barry would have taken that down on the turn.
Well, Ryan is the one player on the table that can get the cruise that actually wants it.
Yeah.
So that could explain some of his caution. Well, actually, no, I'm mistaken.
No,
Ryan's the one that
exactly.
Ryan doesn't want it.
But either way, he definitely, like you said, he's obviously going for first place for that money. I would have exploited that a bit if I was Barry over there. I would have fired.
PJ with Queen 10. I think if I
Is
was
that
her
enough
with
to
the
jam
short
it?
stack, yeah,
Ship it.
she's gonna make her stand right here. Queen 10 is all in for 17.3 thousand, and let's see if anybody wants to give her some action and possibly double her up here. And Otto's getting out of there. Now BB has Queen Jack. May not know yet, but he has her crushed. And really, the right play here is for him to call, but we have seen some unconventional plays here, so there's no predicting what might happen here. We're just going to have to wait and see.
14.3K, and you know, if BB had a stack of like 100K, yeah, he's gonna let it go, you know. And that's PJ. That's, you know, that's probably the best PJ could hope for there. Actually, it's just everybody to fold and go away. But
She's very lucky, actually.
yeah, and the thing about BB is his stack is only 47K. If his stack is even 10 or 20K more, he insta calls that and doesn't even break a sweat and just says, hey, hopefully I have 2 live ones, you know. I would not be surprised to see him insta-call that with a little bit bigger stack, but as the stack sat, it was just about a third of his stack, and it's just, if he loses that pot, it hurts him too much.
And he'll find out when he goes back later and watches the stream that he was actually a huge favorite, but it's poker. You never know how the cards are going to run out.
Of course, he's like, oh, I could have busted it out. Like, actually, she was going to flop like quad 10s.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, you don't even know.
Otto definitely has the hot seat. He's picking up plenty of big hands over there. And Barry's sitting on the big blind with a playable hand as well. We might see a little bit of blood on this hand. It's possible.
Let there be blood.
Otto on the button. Looks like he's stacking up a raise. About 4.5 minutes left in this level before we go to our tournament break.
What food do you think they can bust out super quick?
In 10 minutes?
I know. I'll tell him right now. Holler.
Holla!
253 here, Rainbow. Otto's still way in the head here, except for Barry picking up a potential straight draw for 4 peels.
Goes check, check, and we get a 9 on the turn. Checking again.
And Otto, now with a check, check on the flop, check through on the turn. Yeah, I'd like to see a bet here. No free cards anymore. He's going to put 5K out. Barry with a little bit of a...
Barry could call 5K here. He's got a big
potential
stack.
hand. Yeah, he's going to let it go, though. You know, it's at that point, he's basically getting 4-1, but really he knows he's on a gut shot, and everything else just kind of leeches cash. Some lovely Stones water. Actually, I should just bust out the Stones live app, the Stones Gambling Hall app, and take a look at the menu.
Yeah,
I could do that.
you could do that.
It's
You
true.
guys could do that right from home.
We should play a game called You Guys Download the App and you look at the menu and you tell me what to order. that could get expensive quick.
It's a good idea.
It's good advertising. Give me 1 free dish of food and you guys pick it. Boom. Vote.
Got to have at least 15 people have to respond to get like a good sample size.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll do a little like a vote link in the chat. All right, so we're going to raise to 7K here under the gun by Al with 6-9 suited. That hand is getting around. Dirty bird. So over to BB, over to BB on the button to call. And he's going to make the call here, the ace-4. And Barry with king-queen is going to make the call as well. Now PJ, unfortunately, it's like decent value, but she's so short-stacked that it just sucks. That, I mean, you're really kind of, you're 20K, 4K, I mean, I get it. She's got a call just because of pure value there, because heaven forbid she binks a couple 3s or something, you know? Because it's 4K to get in a 30K pot for her. And that's not going to do it for her. Ace 5-9 on the flop here. Al does connect with his 9, and BB connects with their ace.
Looks like Al's stacking up a bet here. Pretty happy with his 9. The hearts aren't a problem. No one's got one.
BB on the button, jamming that ace.
Oh.
Getting it in. Al over here. Al's been in a tough spot, man. Al's been involved in a couple large pots. Hasn't really been able to get anything cooked up.
Feeling a little picked on.
Yeah, and that's rough, man. Whenever, you know, we've all been there, where every pot you feel like you're in, somebody's just raising you, 3-betting you, pushing on you.
He shows his 9 and lets him go.
Shows the Nina. And respectfully there, BB shows the ace. I think. It could have been the 4. I'm assuming BB showed the ace.
I think he showed, yeah.
Yeah. So now you're taking a look at the stacks there. PJ is 16.5K, and our big stack Barry 124K going into this break here, and we're going to be on break for just about 10 minutes.
Now it looks like we went to the big screen, but I do believe we have one more hand coming out. So let's head back down to the table, watch this last hand, and then we'll be on break after this hand is over.
Screw it, I'm on break now.
I'm glad that worked out.
No, it would have been awesome. Like, let's head back to the table, the camera just stays on us, and we're like, this is awkward.
We could play that music you have in your head if that happened.
Yeah.
We just do.
Oh, now I go to the Jeopardy one? I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
He's the absolute worst.
See, I mean, you gotta pick one song, and it's just gonna go.
All right, last hand before we go to the break. Let's see if we can knock someone out here. I mean,
wow, it's like that? Wow.
You never know, it could happen.
I mean, I respect it. Well, PJ here in the small blind. Already committing a couple chips here. BB's coming along. Barry checked out. Over to PJ with 7-9. I'd love to see her just jam it. Nope, she's gonna flat it. She's gonna come along cheap and
she
be like,
wants to see a flop first. I don't blame her.
Oh, and Al's gonna jam it, and PJ is just like, why? Al, you're the one player who wasn't gonna jam it.
Pocket threes. Is that worth a jam here? I think it's a good play.
Well, I think it'll get through. 36K is not a small amount for any player at the table. I think it'll be enough to get through. The only player who can even really conceivably think about calling that just off pure stack size would be Otto.
We'll only know if it's a good play if he wins, right?
Oh no, he's winning this.
Results oriented.
This is getting through.
Yeah.
I don't care. Nobody's calling.
Oh, you got Otto in there.
Nope. This is not. If he didn't automatically call, then he's not. You know.
He's just getting some TV time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's got a fun snapper, and again, this comes down to value. If Al had like 15K less than that, it's an insta call for Otto. It's an auto call. That's really not going to get old, I promise.
No, it won't get old to me. But I can't turn this.
Yeah, no,
I'm stuck here with you, so it's a good thing.
Just saying. Let's put us on mute now, guys.
All right, there we go. That's PJ laying it down. That means Al's going to scoop up this pot, and now we're on the big screen. Ready?
Now.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Look how big we are.
It's huge.
Bigger than life.
It's going to be huge.
Awesome. So we're on a quick break, about 8 minutes left, and we have a little something for you to play here, so don't go away. Some fun content. We'll be back in 8 minutes and start knocking some people out. Western Senior Poker Series final table. Don't go anywhere.
Boom. See you soon.
I'm watching you on this video, and there's no tell. There's no smirk, there's no smile, there's no shift in body movement. Is this something you've trained yourself to do?
Generally, I like to envision what I want to do before a particular card comes out, or before something may happen. The anticipation of something happening, and then kind of acting what I want to do in my mind before it happens.
So you're happy on this turn card. You're ecstatic about it. You make a bet. You get one person to come along with you on the side pot. Now the river comes. Ace.
Oh gosh, yes.
We got 2 aces on the board, 2 fours, and now you have the sucker side of the full house. So you bet out anyways. What are you thinking here? Why are you betting out anyways?
In my mind, with how the hand played out and how he called on the turn, I was convinced that he either had the 9 or possibly a flush draw. And either way, I was pretty convinced I had the best hand, and I was just hoping to throw a little something out there and get paid off with, whatever 9 he may have had.
So you can see in the video,
yes,
when he bets back at you on that river card, you're disgusted. You look like you're gonna throw your hat across the room. You stand up, you're pacing back and forth.
That's what people
Is that a tell?
Generally
Is that
do,
a tell? Yeah.
And they're running extremely bad. And a lot of people know that I've been on the wrong end of a lot of coolers. And I wasn't expecting, I was not expecting a raise in that spot. If he had an ace, I think most of the time there, he's gonna put a bet out. He's one that likes to, if he flops anything, he generally likes to put money in the pot.
Build it
either to build a pot or to gather information on what someone else may do.
Right.
And I think in that spot, most of the time, he's going to bet an ace on that flop, especially with the under the gun short stack all in, and 3 other mystery guests wondering,
Yeah, the call was impressive. Okay, so I was watching it live when it happened, and as a lot of our viewers, I'm sure, were. And the chat room was going crazy. Half of them are going, he has to call, but they can see your cards, so it makes their decision easier. You look seriously distressed at the table. Any parting words of wisdom for young and upcoming poker players that might be in a similar situation and need to read their opponents?
Advice to up-and-comers is to, make sure they're analyzing why their opponent is doing what they're doing. Why is my opponent betting here? Why is my opponent, checking so quickly? Or, just playing it through in your mind as far as, why is my opponent doing this type of thing? Asking yourself that on a regular basis in the long run will definitely help a lot.
Well, there it was, the Stones Gambling Hall train wreck of the week. We appreciate you being here with us and hope you enjoyed the segment. Tune in every week for a brand new episode and interviews with your favorite players and superstars from Stones Live. Don't forget, click the like button, follow us, check out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/StonesLivePoker. We appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you again next week. Take care. We're back.
How's it going, guys?
You made it.
Oh my God, I was so scared.
He was running from across the room.
It's true.
So here we are, still final 6 players of the Western Senior Poker Series Championship event, the last event of 4, final table, last 6 players. A couple players with the possibility to win a poker cruise in addition to the money scrolling on the screen. No one leaving here empty-handed. They voted
except for the commentators.
That's right. They voted to pay the bubble. That will never get old, by the way.
I know.
So $400 going to the next one out. 6 players left, and let's get back to the action here. That last hand we saw before the break, Al jamming with pocket 3s from the big blind, takes everything down pre-flop. Some much needed life for Al. And I see the all-in button out there, but look, must have been PJ on. Okay.
And PJ surviving those all-ins. We've seen her jam it twice now, and we've actually seen her try to get in for kind of super cheapy, good value twice. She's got it through once, and then the other time Al raised.
She got really lucky shoving with the Queen 10 because BB woke up with Queen Jack and decided not to call. And had he called there, very likely would have been the end of her tournament life. Corrupt X in the chat room says he has no audio. So there's a volume button on the this one right here.
Yep.
Just push the volume button up.
It's true. Turn up your hearing aid. No, I think we should be good.
I think Stone's Live Poker's in there helping you, and hopefully you get it working soon because we don't want you to miss one word of this absolutely brilliant commentary that Justin and Justin are delivering tonight.
Yes, it's true. Intense. So big stack looks like Otto lost a little bit here, or chipped up above Barry. I think Barry lost a little bit because Barry had Otto out-chipped there, so I think Barry gave a little bit back here.
Either that or the counts got off during gameplay because during the break they do go back out, they recount the chips on the table.
Very cool. Very
cool. They might have been a little off there and we got them back on track now.
I like that. A little chip adjustment. I wish somebody would do that with the IRS taxes I owe. Just a little IRS adjustment. No, adjust it down.
I don't need anybody checking mine.
Adjust it down.
So just let it be.
It's true.
All right, first to act is Barry's out of there. PJ says, no way, we're over to Al with Queen 10. Definitely a playable hand in his position, but he says no. Everyone playing it very safe here, and we're down to the blinds. Otto gonna let it go, giving BB a free pass, also known as a walk.
A walk.
Auto walk.
I was gonna say I don't know if that works. We can't stretch it too thin. We're already gonna overuse the auto term a lot here.
No. Not
There's
possible.
no such thing as overusing
It's not
it.
possible. This is Stone's Live. We overuse everything.
It's true.
Suitered.
Suitered. Cheers. Drinking game with suitered. Boom.
With water?
Suitered. It doesn't matter. Wait, yours is water? Sucker.
Damn it.
Ooh. Woo. Burns so good.
All right, new hand coming out. Fast Eddie in the box. And there you see the championship trophies for this event. There's 2 of them. There's a wall plaque and the glass trophy.
And it's tough to see from this angle, but that glass trophy is actually pretty cool. They did like a cool ribbed red design on the bottom that actually it shines through the whole piece of glass. It's
PJ's
cool.
all in with Ace King.
PJ's waited so damn long for a hand, and it looks like it's probably going to get through. Ironically enough, the other person actually wakes up with a hand. The only thing that's even possibly playable is BB, and we saw BB fold Queen Jack to PJ's all in before, but BB also had less chips at that time. BB only had about 45K, whereas now BB had 71, but BB's still going to let it go.
PJ gets another one through.
PJ gets the walk. And actually, BB would have been in the best possible scenario there to have at least 2 live ones and not dominated, or not dominating.
Scenario. Really?
Scenario.
How do we hashtag that? It's the same.
We need a hash
Scenario.
Yeah.
What language are you speaking?
I don't know.
Think you're a fancy or something?
It's English.
Are you better than the rest of us?
English.
You and your scenarios?
You think you're better than me? you think you're better than me?
That's right, Rick and Barstow. Every time we say suited, you have to take a shot, and orange juice doesn't count.
Unless it has vodka. Screwdrivers.
Okay.
Screwdrivers do count.
Fair enough.
They do. Action back over to Otto.
Auto action.
5-3 off. Boom. It's an auto fold.
Even when he takes a long time, it's still an auto fold.
I know,
Yeah.
all right? I mean, we don't make the rules here, guys. That's just life.
All right, Barry with 6-9. Looks like he's gonna just call.
Is that a pinky through in there?
Is it? No, it's just a call.
Oh, he did call. Okay, so that's a Barry call.
It's PJ raising it up here with pocket 5. She's gonna put a little extra in, and it's looking like maybe 10, maybe 12,000. Graphics are catching up here. We should see it in a second.
And Barry wants nothing to do with this here.
Let it go. PJ is, she's a beast. She's not gonna let anybody push her around. She's here to play. She's not scared.
I'll tell you what, PJ is playing that short stack pretty damn well. I mean, she's been really patient there. She's maneuvered around a lot, and now that short stack that was at one point less than 20K is now up to over 35.
All right, building it up a little. I also play the short stack very well, but it's just because that's all I ever play, so I get a lot of practice with it.
I was gonna say that's what your girl told me. Boom.
Ouch!
What? That's what? What?
What are you talking to my girl for?
What? That's what she told me. She was talking to me. I was just listening. I got nothing to do with this.
Bastard.
But you know, the short stack's normally
Someone's
all
about to
interfold.
get choked out.
It's true. And again, they're taking resumes for commentator positions here. Angry Pollock finally catching up in the chat.
Woo.
Not knowing that vodka and OJ was a screwdriver, she just thought it was called breakfast.
Over under on how many drinks deep she is right now. 6. Over under.
Oh, overall day.
Over on 6.
Oh, overall day.
Confirm it, Angry Pollock.
Well, the only reason, well, you know, the only way you could win with under is because her glass of wine is actually a bottle in one glass. That's why you could definitely win with the under.
Fair
there.
enough.
It depends what the route she's taking.
All right, BB's gonna let it go. We're around to Barry with pocket 7s. And Barry's gonna pop in a little raise there, 8,000 to play. PJ lets it go. We get around to
Well, Otto had
Al.
actually raised it to 8K with King 10.
Oh, I
here, and
missed
Barry-
that.
and
Okay,
Barry
Otto's
made
the
call.
raiser. Otto's the raiser.
He
Thank
auto
you for
raised.
catching me up.
Yeah.
See, under for Angry Pollock. Only one bottle. That's one drink. That counts
Lies.
as one drink.
One bottle's the warm-up. She's lying to you right now. You know, it's funny. I know you said you deleted Snapchat, but if you ever reinstall it, you're going to have about 600 snaps from
I'm
Angry
never
Pollock.
reinstalling it.
No, but just one day, if you feel like just seeing 600 snaps waiting in queue from Veronica, they'll be there.
I have no interest.
Yes, everybody does. Yes, you do. All right, 4 peels on the turn. Brick City there for Otto, all the way down, checked all the way through. And Barry here, she was a bet and call there on the turn, checked on the flop. Barry here with 7s. It's going to check around. It's going to get tabled. And 7s are going to hold.
7s are good.
And now, PJ and Al are almost neck and neck here on the small stacks, 33 and 38K.
And for anyone joining the stream, Ks are good. You want more Ks.
More Ks, lots of K.
Yeah.
You don't want special K, unless it's the cereal. Because that's delicious.
Always makes me wonder what they do with the regular K.
I know, regular Ks get left in the cold, man. It's rough. It's a rough life being a K. So click that heart and follow us, guys. We are here with you every Monday and Wednesday evening. And in fact, we have some fun cash games scheduled coming up. This Wednesday is going to be a 10-25 no limit crazy awesome game with possibly a mandatory $50 straddle. So if you like watching people just hemorrhage money in chip form, I recommend you tuning in Wednesday because it's going to be awesome. So it looks like we got a raise to, it looks like 8K over here. Blinds 2 and 4 currently. Raised to 9K actually by BB here with ace-2 suited, and it's going to get through. It's funny, you got like the bottom 2 here pretty chipped up close to each other, and then you have Ryan and BB chipped close to each other, and then you just have a couple monster stacks at over 100.
Oh, we got a couple of pocket kings in there. No one hitting a set for sure, but we should see some fireworks and then a split pot.
And we should see some fireworks and then totally split down the middle every time.
So there's BB with his pocket kings on. This is on the big blind. Oh, he's under the gun. All right.
Let's see an all red or all black board. Sweat, sweat. This is going to be an auto all in here.
And Otto looks down at King King, and he's trying to figure out how to extract the most money from BB, who has already raised it up to 10K.
Now it's funny because we haven't seen Otto do this before. Every time Otto's had a big hand like aces or he hit his flush nut hand, he just insta-jammed without regard. He's gonna get sneaky with
auto
it.
Jams,
this is funny, yeah, auto jams. Now, this is gonna get sneakier. This is, I mean, same exact. Okay, chop it up now, guys. Next hand, I'm done. I'm going on break.
Would have been a really interesting flop to see an ace out there and see if someone could use aggression to take it down.
Yeah, that's where people are gonna start blowing each other off this hand. Now, does Otto take a checking line here? Is that what he does? Oh, he does. Otto's getting sneaky. He looks like he switched gears, guys. He did not go for the auto jam. There's the auto jam.
That's the auto jam. All in, call. Oh, you have kings. I have
play
kings
that
too.
garbage. Hey. Sorry, our reaction was definitely fake since we already knew that was coming, guys. So there you go.
Go ahead and take your chips back, guys. Nothing to see here.
Tank X87, our biggest fans. Let's just lay off the Urban Dictionary tonight, my friend. How you doing, bud?
Oh, Tank X is in the house. There is an Urban Dictionary ban tonight.
Tonight, and only tonight.
Welcome to the chat room, buddy. Nice to have you here. We are six-handed here at Final Table for the last of 4 events, Western Senior Poker Series. And this was a six-handed Final Table, so we have all of our OGs here right now.
OG unit. I was ready to double up my stack, and so was he.
Tank X is getting the business from Stone's Live Poker right now.
Yeah, telling him, yeah, when you guys, when you follow, make sure you turn on the alerts too, and you'll be notified. It'll shoot you a little email. I think it might even blast a push notification to your phone as well if you have the app.
If you have a Note 7, we can even light your phone on fire for you to remind you.
Can we? Only if you have his new Samsung?
Remote Samsung, yeah.
The remote Samsung.
Send a little notification, it blows up.
We got
It's a lot of fun.
We got a special remote there.
All right, PJ sticking it all in with pocket 8s. Al looks down at pocket deuces, and he's going to lean back and think about it. Al's been kind of getting pushed around here, and he doesn't think that this is the appropriate spot. So he's going to let it go. We're over to Ryan with King Jack suited. Ryan, 72,000 in chips. It's half his stack to call here. Would be a pretty aggressive call with King Jack, but let's see what he does. He's going to let it go. Now we're over to Otto, Ace 9. Otto's sitting on about 100,000, a third of his stack to call. This is a gamble if Otto wants to play here. Plus he's got BB behind him. Could re-raise with a 76,000 stack. So tough decision here. He looks like he might want to try and scoop up some easy chips though. Assuming he can get heads up, he only has to worry about losing 31,000. Otto really thinking it through, sizing up his chips. We've seen him take a long time to think though and lay his hand down, so it's hard to say what he's going to do at this point, but he's definitely thinking it out. He likes his Ace 9.
Oh, he's gonna make it, and you know what? This is actually
stick him in there.
Short. I mean, this is probably best case scenario for Otto, for PJ to have a lower pocket pair and get in a coin flip scenario right here.
And here we go, Ace 9 versus 8.
Oh,
Ace.
she's standing up. I thought PJ was like already putting on her coat, like ready for the parking lot. I'm like, hold on, let's see where this goes.
You know, if you stand up, it actually increases your chances of winning the hand.
It's plus EV every time, just like the salad.
And there we go. No help to Otto on this flop. PJ in the
flop
lead.
for PJ. Even if Otto catches up on the turn, PJ picked up some outs. So Brick City here, Otto's going to need an ace or a 9.
River card is
Oh,
a 9.
no.
Oh, PJ, she played it so good.
Oh, man.
She gets her money in good and just gets unlucky on the river. 9 comes out. That makes PJ our first casualty here at the WSPS final table. Going home with $400. Had fun, I'm sure,
Yeah.
and a little profit in her pocket. It's good when you can play poker all day and get a $100 profit, little money in
And
your
I'll
pocket.
tell you what, man, I mean, that's poker at the end of the day, but I'll be damned if she didn't play that. She held on to
played
that
excellent.
short stack for dear life for so long.
So that's 2 less X chromosomes at the table now.
Andre the Eric said, punish her. It's so brutal.
And it is all the boys left now. Seat 2, Ryan, and seat 4, BB still in contention for the poker cruise. They need a first place win here. Otherwise, Sal, who's over there on the rail waiting patiently to see if he wins, he'll get it. He went out in 7th place.
It's funny how when you're playing for points, essentially, I mean, you're obviously playing for cash, but you're also playing for these points. It's funny how things work out like this. I played in a poker league where they gave away some seats to a WSOP event, and it was really funny because that last game, which is essentially exactly what we're watching here, everybody was sitting there so calculated with with the odds and like, okay, I have to bust out before you, but you have to bust out before them, and they can't beat that person, and it's just and so like all normal poker ABC strategy goes right out the window because you're like, I have to make this call because I have to bust you,
right?
You know, or something along those lines, and it gets really interesting.
Or you're like rooting for certain people to bust out, you know.
Exactly, it's a coin flip, and you're like, God, I hope you crush that guy.
Chase Beers, welcome to the chat room. This was a $295 buy-in. Most of the events were in the high hundreds, low 200s. This is the championship event for the Western Senior Poker Series. $295 buy-in. They started with 12,000 chips, 40-minute levels.
He's going down to the cellar. Taking a look there. Now we got Al as our resident short stack with 34K. With the blinds at 2K, 4K, the 500 ante, and being that we only have, we're 5-handed now, the blinds are going to be moving around pretty quick here. And, you know, Al's going to be looking to pick up any sort of good hand and jam it in there, any sort of halfway decent hand. I don't think King 3 is going to do it right here. But he does ladder up, though. By her busting out, that actually puts him up to 492 now. Because I think what they agreed to pay the bubble, what was it, 400? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he made an extra 100 there. Stones Live Poker trolling in the chat. I love it.
All night long.
It was actually a $300 buy-in, but they had a few coupons. Boom. Or they got the senior discount. Boom. You know, I love using coupons too, guys. You know, I mean, you know, chime in the chat. But if a guy uses a coupon on a date, like, do you think less of him? I just think it's value-y. It's good value there.
It's good value.
The guy's crafty. I mean, does it make your food taste crappier? Do you want me to pay more money? Think of our kids 10 years down the road. I know it's jumping ahead since it's the first date. I'm just saying. Unless the coupon has restrictions. Unless it's like, honey, you can only order these 3 things. Then it's a little weird. Don't make it weird. Don't be weird. All right, so we got Otto waking up with a hand here with Ace Jack. He's under the gun, and he is just going to call the 4K. Over to Al here on our short stack, looking to make a move. He's got 10-4 here. I don't think this is the hand he's going to make the move, but it's only 2K more to get in there, so he's just going to get in there cheap and see a flop. Going to the flop here, 3 players, 5 ace 8, couple of clubs. Looks like Otto, with way the best of it, connects, and Otto is being crafty again. It's just going to kind of play dead here, and he's got position, and he's just waiting for some of these guys to lay their own price, and nobody is biting. He threw out the fishing line. There's no fish. There's no fish biting. And he's gonna just bet it about as cheap as he can here. It's 9K. It almost looks a bit stabby, a bit like I'm just trying to pick up a pot here, and he's hoping somebody has anything to look him up, but everybody else is in Whiff City.
I was still hanging on stabby.
Stabby. Very stabby. A little stabby. Stabby. Good times. And pocket eights, the dirtiest of the eights. They're getting around. This is like hand what? I think the last 4 hands we've had them 3 times now, something like that.
Yeah,
good times.
They're the hand of the night.
Hand of the night, always eights. Every time. All right, it looks like BB is going to come in here, 4K to call. He's just going to limp along with those eights. And we got to fold over to Al here, 5-3 suited. Al's hoping for anything to get a stack in there, and he just can't do it. He's on the button. He's checking out. And now Otto. It's option to Otto, and Otto probably just going to see a check here. Snowman around the holidays. Clever, Rick. Very clever. All right, going to the flop here. 9-10-4. Otto misses this. BB's eights are still the best here. Check. I'd like to see a bet from BB here. Considering Otto played this hand really soft there, BB's just going to check it through as well. Another 10 peels off, putting a possible diamond potential on the board. Otto's rechecking to see if he has a diamond. Checks again, as does BB. King on the river here. Completely misses Otto. I think it's so soft here. I think BB is just going to go ahead and check it. Because at this point, you know, there's no value point in BB betting because the only hand that's going to call him can beat him. So he's just going to check showdown and rake this pot. So quick with the screenshotting. So fast.
It's because I have someone else doing it.
Ah, clever, clever, clever.
Why work hard when you can have other people work hard for you?
Sometimes part of working hard is delegating.
Yeah.
And you're doing it well.
Thank you.
You're doing it well.
By the way, go get me a coffee.
Got it. All right, so cruising around here. Looks like Ryan's waking up with a big hand here. Ace Queen on the button. And everybody folds to the button. Now this is one of those, and he's just going to limp. I don't know how I feel about that play. I would have liked to see a solid raise there from the button. I think you either A, you build your own value in your pot, or B, everybody gets away from it. As it is, he does flop the best here, but that's a pretty wet, scary board. And they both
careful talking like that with Angry Pollock in the chat.
It's true. It's true. Well, because
you're gonna get her worked up.
It's because she's not in the booth. It's because she's not in the booth.
Right.
That's why I can get away with that.
All right. So Ryan hits this flop pretty hard,
and he does bet. He min bets it. Ryan is playing very, very, very passive at this table. I'd like to see him pop up a little bit, and I think it might be because he's really gunning for first there. Maybe can you transfer the cruise? I know you said he didn't want it, but
no, they can totally. Yeah, you can totally transfer it.
Well, then that's extra cash there too, because I mean, at the end of the day, that cruise I'm sure isn't exactly cheap. So you could sell that off to somebody.
They're not cheap.
You could sell that off to somebody as a good value too, and
they're gazillions of dollars.
I thought they were $11,
yeah,
which is huge cash.
It's huge.
There are at least 2 or 3 commas at a minimum.
Lots of zeros.
And a decimal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where it's at related to the commas. But
you can move it around depending on what you need to accomplish.
Got it. So action around Otto here on the button, and he is going to, did he raise? He did, he sure did raise. And that is how you play the button, guys. You get a stack, you just start, you gotta put pressure on the button, especially when you're 5-handed here. All these pots matter, all these blind and antes matter. You gotta, all blinds matter. Hashtag all blinds matter, guys. So get in there and start taking down those blinds.
I just met him, by the way. I don't know this guy.
Not bad chemistry though for day one. This is our first date live, coming with you guys right here.
So sweet.
I'm using coupons.
Al wakes up with pocket aces. I have a feeling we might see a little action from him.
Yeah, Al has been so dang patient now on this short stack, and he really couldn't get anything going earlier. I hope these aces hold for him because he's definitely going to get looked up by Otto. It's just too cheap not to call. And auto, I mean, 3-4 suited, it doesn't even matter. It's so cheap there.
Those are ace crushers.
Yeah, well, it's 19K for auto to call. He's gonna get it in there all day. What?
He auto folds.
What? How do you do that? You're getting like 7 to 1. I mean, it's a seventh of your stack to knock a player out. I mean, those are ace crushers all day.
Some people play with heart. They don't do the numbers, okay? You don't come in here like Jake is the only right way to play.
You know what? Normally, when somebody makes a play that is not agreed with, Jake is in here and he has a headache and he shakes his head. I have to be the Jake right now. I need some Tylenol. That hurt my head a little bit. I would have liked to have seen the call there. Or, I mean, on the flip side, if I'm playing devil's advocate, maybe he doesn't want to give Al any sort of, firing power. He doesn't want to double up Al, even though it's not that much.
I mean, it's 4-3. What are you going to do?
Well, for 19K more, and I have 140K, I'm going to jam that
So,
shit.
next hand, Al's getting set up. Ace-Jack versus Pocket Jacks. It's going to be hard for Al not to take another stab here. It's a premium hand, but little does he know he's going to end up being dominated if he gets it in there. Barry with Ace-6 just going to call the 4,000.
And I think Barry's going to be happy that he just limped here, because I'll tell you what, when all these chips start flying,
shoves.
Yeah, it's an Al jam.
Well, Al was nice knowing you.
You don't know. Well, yeah, and Ace is already locked up by
Ryan
Barry.
could fold. Ryan could fold.
You can't even 10. Yeah, it's going to be rough here. It's going to be.
What else you got?
Drawing thin.
Oh.
Drawing thin. Drawing so thin.
He's trying so hard to be controversial here. It's not working.
Nope. Hashtag all chips matter.
All right, looks like just a call from Ryan. He's not going to come over the top. He wants to see a little bit of action with his Pocket Jacks. But auto's suited. It's not an auto call yet. Anytime he does call, though, it is an auto call.
I can't believe he's even considering this after he just mucked the 3-4 for 19K more heads up.
Queen 6, though.
And plus he's got a player behind him still. Oh no, Ryan did make the call. That's the thing, is Ryan's call is scary. So I guess if anything, he's posturing this for value, but you don't want to be involved in this.
Let's give him some time to think. Why you gotta always be rushing him?
Because everything should be an auto move with him. It should be an auto move. Auto fold, auto
set
call,
up the
auto
Grand
raise.
Slam. Set it up. Okay.
Wait, the Grand Slam at Denny's?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ace-Jack versus Pocket Jacks. Al in for his tournament life. Looking for that elusive ace or a bunch of hearts and diamonds. And the Queen's not going to help.
Bueno.
Al already standing up.
He is going to have to hope for an ace or king for outs. King just to hope for outs.
One of the two remaining aces are Al's only hope here, and
Ace ball. Nope.
he's not going to get there. Congratulations to Al, 5th place, $492. Al, of course, the tour operator for the WSPS, ineligible for the poker cruise, but eligible for the cash.
Nice, and he did climb up a little bit there, so he's going to walk away with just shy of $500, and then we were down to 4. Take a look at these stacks. We don't have, I mean, even though BB is on the short stack, it's not like BB's supremely short stack. BB's got a little bit of maneuverability. BB still has 20 bigs, essentially.
So I think Sal, sitting on the sidelines, has to be sweating a little now that the two guys that can get first place to knock him out for the poker cruise are still in there. And not only that, both with healthy stacks now.
Yeah. Those stacks are not sick. They are healthy.
They're very healthy.
Healthy stacks.
They just saw the doctor. They got a clean bill of health.
Boom. Checked up, physical, the whole 9. They got the finger. They're good. What? This is a senior event. I mean, are we not? I mean, come on. This is life, guys.
That's right, guys. These are adults, not high school seniors.
Even though we talk like them. Okay, so deuce 6 deuce on the flop here. Whip City for both players. Very way ahead here with King Queen. A queen would be some fireworks here. An 8 peels off. No help. Got to bet it to win it, guys. Check through. Jack on the river. Otto is in first position here to bet, and he's going to check.
It goes check, check.
Barry checks through. Barry's going to flip over and scoop this pot.
No one taking any aggressive action there. Otto may not know until now that this pot was purchasable. Final 4 players here for the Western Senior Poker Series Championship event.
Final 4.
Ryan and BB both could take first place and win the poker cruise. If not, Sal, who bubbled this tournament, will be sailing the high seas on the poker cruise. Yeah.
Not bad. Do you know where this cruise is going? Where does it start? Do we know anything about this
Who
magical
cares?
cruise?
There's poker on it. Who cares?
Exactly. Where's it going? I don't care because I'm only going to be in the poker room on the ship. Like it doesn't. It's going to Antarctica. I don't care.
Could care less.
Does it have a pool? Don't care.
It could stay docked.
We just go out a couple miles
I'll
over
never know.
international waters and that's
I'll
it.
never know.
That doesn't even. Who cares?
All right, 10-3 and 8-7 are matching up here. 2-3-2 on the flop. Otto pulls ahead with his 10-3. Actually, he was ahead the whole time. The 3 only helps. He's going to bet it, take it down. Auto bet, auto scoop.
Auto bet, auto scoop, auto chip stack.
So kind of funny story about Otto. I guess someone had copied his account and created like a Facebook account that was all his pictures and everything, but had no real history or anything. And they were just messaging through his friends list. Trying to, eventually I'm sure scam somebody. Anyways, they started messaging me. And of course, knowing that it was not actually Otto, I messaged Otto, told him that. But at the same time, whoever this scam artist was, I actually went back and forth with them a few times, had this really fun conversation.
Now, let me ask you this. Did this scam artist ask you, did you get your 100K yet from the blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Okay, yeah, I got messaged by a duped family member's account as well.
Right, yeah.
And it was like, oh, I can't believe you haven't got your 100K yet. And I'm just like, what? Are you, I
started asking questions because I had just come from playing the Thursday night tournament when it happened, so I started asking, oh, how'd you do in the tournament tonight? Like, what place did you get? And all these questions, and they were just trying very hard to give like right answers, but they were just getting completely lost. And eventually, at one point, I was trying to keep them on the hook as long as possible and reporting them through the Facebook report feature. And eventually, I think they caught on and they just deleted the account.
Yeah. Or they got busted in Facebook.
Or I wasn't sure which one. Either way.
So look at this. So both players here spiking top pair on the flop. We got battle of the kickers going down here. We got betting and calling right now. King 9 definitely ahead here. Barry is looking for that 5. Jack peels off, no help. That's going to give the check mark to Ryan here.
And they do check, and Ryan's going to scoop it up with the King 9.
So it's funny. Speaking of scammers, I buy and sell pinball machines, and you get a lot of random scammers on Craigslist, and sometimes they will message me and they'll be like,
on Craigslist.
Oh, of course. I sell myself on Craigslist, anyways. So they'll message me and they'll say something along the lines of, hey, here I have this random cashier's check. Can you just ship the machine? Yada yada yada. It's made out for X amount. Cash it and send me back money. So then I totally start trolling them back like you did, and I'm like, well, I just have to be upfront and honest with you. There is Tank X, you dirty bird. I was like, well, I just have to be honest with you. I was like, there is a couple issues with the machine. The flux capacitor has been acting up.
Nice.
When you try to get up to 88 miles an hour, it doesn't work right. And these people are they're like, it's okay. I can fix it. I can take care of it. And
I love
it.
Like,
oh man.
Have you ever had a Nigerian prince message you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We're all
it's like a rite of
Nigerian
passage.
princes.
It's a rite of passage.
You can unlock like $11 million if you just transfer like $5K to help them out.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Easy money. Why doesn't everybody do it? I've already done it several times. I'm still waiting.
Keep waiting.
Okay.
You just keep waiting. All right, heads up to this flop. Ace 9, Jack 3, Otto under the gun, and Barry in the small blind. Am I reading that right? Yep. We got an ace on the flop, and that should pretty much wrap it up for Barry. 81%, as you can see from the percentages there.
Five peeling off on the river, no help. That is going to give Barry the check mark. And I mean, God, look at that turn for Otto. I mean, with a pair and a flush draw, that could just be the death of you if things got out of control. Considering he missed, he might still consider making the call here. 16K versus the pot size. Still a little value-y. Otto might actually make this call.
SH with 1-3 or 1-2.
Otto can't think he's good here. No. There we go.
Nope. It wasn't an auto fold, but it was an auto fold. I spelled it differently when I said it each time.
So after last week's show, The Urban Dictionary Show.
Is that will forever be dubbed as the Urban Dictionary Show?
So I get pulled into the office for a couple things with the poker room manager.
This sounds like a fun story.
And he's like, what's up with this Sacramento skee ball thing on the live stream?
Whew.
It's like, here, let me read it to you. So I pull it up on my phone. I realize halfway through reading it that I'm very uncomfortable reading the definition to my boss.
Yeah.
So I had to stop. I got all red. I ran out of the office. It was embarrassing.
Solid. Right on. I mean,
it was a little strange.
It's good.
We got a little incoming message here.
It's cruise information.
Oh, cool.
Oh, fantastic. Boom.
Nice.
It's a 7-night cruise to the Caribbean. Holy jeez. Wow. I don't know. I might actually have to get out of the poker room to go to some of those spots.
It actually leaves the port.
Well, let me see this.
I'm going to show the internet first.
Whatever.
Okay? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You will never see this because you'll be on the boat playing poker the whole time. But yeah.
So listen to where it goes, though. So check this out. It departs actually out of Texas, and it stops in Honduras, Belize, Mexico. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's got tournaments all day, every day, starting at 9 a.m. And looks like they run one every hour. Oh, wow. And then they give beginner lessons at 1:30 p.m. If you're on a poker cruise, I'd like to think that you're probably past the beginner lessons phase, but you never know. Oh, get wrecked, mate. Yeah, dude, I was in tears during that show as well. I wonder what suite they get. You have the owner's suite, the grand suite, the junior suite. All of these sound sweet. Nah. What? Can I laugh at my own jokes? Just let it happen. Here we go. I will show the internet again. Bam, check out those spots. You want to go to all of those spots.
God damn. Hide it from Ernie. Don't let Ernie see.
You can't go, Ernie.
Don't let Ernie see.
You can't go.
There. Move along, sir.
Nothing to see here, folks.
God, was it just me or did we get a huge shadow cast in the booth here just now?
Oh, wow. It was like an eclipse. Solar eclipse happening.
Dirty look alert.
It felt Hispanic, too. It's weird. Oh, man.
All right, back to poker action. This is pretty sweet. 7-night Western Caribbean cruise. Leaves out of Galveston, Texas. I believe it includes the flight as well.
That's a solid package.
Some money for poker as well. I don't know which room they get.
Doesn't matter. You won't even be in your room anyways. You'll be on the table.
What?
So guys, taking a look at these chip stacks. If you're just tuning in here, this is the final table. We are down to 4-handed, and those black chips there are $1,000 chips, and the pinks are 5K chips. And
$1,000 chips.
Yep.
Cash them out right now. That's way better than anything you can win if you got those.
And the reds are 500. Good money. Good stuff.
Rick and Barstow, you want the rules to that game? Just look it up. It's on the internet. I read it to my boss last week.
Oh, wow.
All right, 5s versus a 6, and the 6 comes out ahead. Expect to see an auto bet.
Not a bad flop for 5s, though. 5s,
Auto
actually.
bet it is.
5s also has a gut shot straight draw for 3 peels. So Otto's going to fire 10K. Ryan here has been playing pretty passive. And Ryan's also out of position, but Ryan's going to make the call here. 8 peels on the turn. I think Ryan was definitely going to look at calling once. Oh, look at that. An auto checks behind him there. Ryan's got to like that. 8 peels again. I'm going to see Ryan check here and hope the auto checks. I don't see Ryan continuing a bet here. And
Auto can bet here.
Absolutely he can. To have Ryan is not going to check a hand that can beat a6 twice in a row right there. And the 8 peels off didn't help him. The 8 peels, I would have liked to see auto value bet there. I think he could have got a couple chips from Ryan. I don't think there's a hand that Ryan would have checked.
A small bet, and yeah, he could have got paid on a small bet.
There's not a hand that Ryan would have checked that would have beat auto. You know what I mean? So I think auto could have bet there and just at least went for value. It would have been even if the other guy folded, it still would have at least been an attempt for value. For Veronica and Friends show. That should be a good one. We always like the hot mess. The hot mess of Veronica and Friends.
Who's commentating on that one?
Make sure you don't miss it, guys.
Is it you and me?
Negative. It's going to be a week from this Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. You got some flannel party or something to go to.
I'm going to be decked out in some flannel.
It's me and the Bearded Wonder.
The Bearded Wonder.
It should be a good show.
The Beard of Destiny.
Yeah. The Beard of Destiny.
Oh, for sure.
You know, no joke. We were out having dinner, me and Jake.
Yeah.
And a baby bird flew out of his beard.
I never get invited out to dinner. You like how I completely gloss over the baby bird part of the...
I couldn't believe it.
Oh,
I don't know
man.
if it was a sparrow or a cockatoo.
Those are generally found in that region, so that makes sense.
Cockatoos are known to live in beards. So.
Yeah, something like that. Depends on what decade it was.
It might have been a baby carrier pigeon. He could send messages.
What was it carrying?
I mean, if the cell phone breaks down, you just tie a little message to the pigeon, send it out. I mean, the only place the pigeon's gonna go Veronica's.
So is that like, is it what they call tweeting a message?
That's how you tweet.
Guys, if you love horribly corny jokes, so corny they're on the cob, make sure you click that heart and subscribe now.
This is a Western Senior Poker Series, so I mean, some of these guys might think that we're not joking.
No, for sure, and they might actually find us humorous. I know that the 68 people watching us do not find us humorous.
No,
so those
do.
of you who haven't muted us yet, we really do appreciate you tuning in.
No, they find us hilarious.
Humorous.
Hilarious.
Full of hilarity.
Hilarity. All right, four-way action. Barry's staying very serious through this whole thing. He's making the right moves. He's reading the table well. I have to say, right now, he might be my favorite player at the table.
Are you allowed to have favorites?
Just for now.
Are you allowed?
Just for the moment.
So guys, I know we glossed over this here, but the blinds are up here as of about 2 minutes ago. The blinds are 3K, 6K now. With a 500 ante, the price to play has gone up. And that actually now is going to make BB only have around 8 bigs there. So BB looking to make a move and double up. There needs to be a bar in the booth. That's what there needs to be right here. Just straight bar, turn around like, I will have some Hennessy. Thank you.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
Sold.
Done. That would get expensive, though. I mean, like, I'm sitting here and like, okay, well, my booth bar tab was $400. This was not a good session for me.
It would be very expensive for Veronica.
Always, oh my God. They'd have to refill the bar multiple times. They'd have to restock
a hot
it.
Mess.
The best kind of mess. All in for 51K, jamming it by BB. Now Ryan over here, it's about half a stack. We've seen Ryan play pretty snug. I can't see Ryan making the call here for his tournament life. But he does know that, I'll tell you what, if there's one player he's got to take out, it's BB.
Yeah, it's one of them has potential to win this poker cruise.
Yeah.
What poker cruise, you ask? This one.
The 7-night Western Caribbean cruise.
Ryan's going to lay it down. BB's scooping this pot.
Featuring the Texas Poker Classic Tournament hosted by iHost Poker.
Yeah, Rick and Barstow makes a good point. There's really no need to open a bar in the booth when the bar is like actually 20 feet away from the booth.
I guess really what it is.
I mean, it's like 5 steps to the bar.
I guess we just need booth service. We need booth bottle service.
Booth bottle service.
Done. BBS. Let's do it. All right, so Barry waking up with a hand here. Not a bad position to be here in the small blind with a hand. So Otto makes the call with 9-5. Over to BB with ace-4 on the button. BB makes the call as well. And I'd like to see Barry come in for a raise here.
Should it be a Barry big raise?
No, I think you can keep it Barry moderate, you know? I think...
How'd that take so long to get to that?
That's awesome.
Oh my God. All right, so we do have a raise or just a call?
That is a raise.
Looks like a raise.
Yeah.
And Otto folds, and we're back around to BB with ace-4.
Barry with a huge, Barry commanding chip lead right now.
Oh my God.
I can hear the wah 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 from our booth guys in the back. It's true. There's only going to be more, so hold on to your butts.
Ryan waking up with a huge hand here. Pocket Ks.
Lots of Ks. More Ks are good.
Yeah, Ks are great. And Ryan gonna have to try and figure out how to extract some value from the only remaining player, Otto, with Jack 4. It looks like just a call might do it.
Bad lounge acts of America. I've been called way worse. I'll take it. 6-7 ace on the flop. Now Ryan obviously hates this flop with kings. And you know what? It doesn't slow him down in the least. Check that out.
He didn't even hesitate. Repping the ace, pocket kings, but repping the ace.
And you know what? And that I'll be damned if that's not very a strong move. And that's just like, yep,
yeah.
Raise with ace X, and I hit it, and I'm betting it.
We got an auto fold.
That's gonna get it through very well. So true story. Unlike Jake Speared.
What?
I just saying. I don't know. I wasn't there. I had a player contact me on social media who watches our show on the regular. Had some very nice things to say and said that
already know it's not true.
Yeah, it's true. He hadn't that he hadn't really watched online poker before, online streams of poker, and caught our show. And our show was the first one that he tuned into. And then recently he's been checking out other shows. And without naming names, he basically just said that I'm a huge fan of your show and that checking out some of these other shows, they didn't feel up to snuff. They didn't feel up to par. And so I thought that was very cool and very nice of him, coming from an unbiased third-party viewer. But then he proceeded to say, hey, I really respect your guys' opinions, and asked me about a recent hand that he played, and how the whole thing played out. And he basically said, hey, I talked to my friend, and I talked to my girl who said, oh, I made a bad fold. I'm a donkey. I should have called all day. And I kind of reworked the hand with him and said, you know, I think the way you played the hand up to the point where you folded, you made a fold, you made the correct fold, but I think that you played the hand wrong in general, and that you should have been, you know, more aggressive pre-flop. He had pocket queens, and he just flat called a bet at a relatively aggressive table.
He was in a tournament?
No, it was a cash game, but I think he could have 3-bet, and then it would have been, the hand would have worked out completely different, and he would have ended up winning it.
So they say that scared money doesn't make money,
and that's exactly what he was talking about, the scared money thing. So I told him he should have 3-bet pre-flop, and then the entire hand plays out differently. But long story short, it was just great. It was nice that he respects our opinion, he respects our show, and he wanted to just be, hey, can I bounce this hand off you? So I thought it was cool. Respect. Word.
I don't know why I kissed my hand.
I don't know either. I wasn't gonna say anything. Don't touch poker chips in the kissing hands, guys. It's not recommended.
Yes, we definitely don't recommend putting the chips anywhere near your mouth. Actually, that can be said for quite a few things.
Tank X has the go-to answer. Just tell him he should have always folded pre and move on. Boom. Next hand. Can't lose what you don't put in the middle. Boom.
Hey, 85% of winning hands are in the muck pre-flop.
So BB is in for all the BBs right here. And it is about 40K for Otto to call, which is almost exactly 40% of his stack. Chip liquor. Classic. Babyface, what's going on, buddy? Welcome. Hashtag chip liquor. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Are you gonna hashtag chip liquor?
Just saving it for later.
Keystone's live terms, bingo bango, chip liquor, suitored. And I think at this point, Otto's pretty much just trying to establish where BB's at, what kind of hand, what kind of range BB's on, but really more importantly, he's counting out his chips and thinking out, what percentage of my stack is this? Do I really have the equity to make this call? And I don't think he does. I've seen him, I mean, he laid down earlier when it was only about 19K to make the call with 3-4. I don't see him continuing in this hand.
The split screen returns.
Yes, the split screen had a night off for a while. If we can get the split screen perfect to those two middle guys,
I know,
they could
just
almost
combine
look
their
like
faces,
Two-Face
that
right
would
there.
be great.
Almost. Must adjust cameras. This looks like a crazy triangle poker table right here. Look at that.
Right?
Whoa.
I feel like I've entered another dimension.
The Twilight Zone.
Are you ready? Two players, the split cam, heads up. Will he call? Will he fold? Find out soon.
BB is all in for his tournament life with pocket tens against Otto, who's thinking about a call with ace 5.
It definitely wasn't an auto call.
It's not an. Well, I mean, if he calls, it will be an auto call.
Still an auto call. Still an auto call.
The Matrix. Are you ready? One man, one desire, one poker cruise.
Look, now there's only half a face in the middle of the split screen. What happened? One face was sucked into the vortex.
Bam. That's why we stopped using the split screen now.
Oh, you laid it down. Okay.
That's why we stopped using the split screen, because we literally lose players. Figuratively, literally.
All right, he's back. Woo! I was very worried.
This show's just puntastic.
At least with everyone here, we don't have to worry about anyone being very legal.
You mean... I can't even...
I broke his brain.
Such a stretch.
I broke his brain with that one. I didn't think it was possible. I broke his brain.
Okay,
I'm taking
for
credit
the record,
for that.
my brain is already broken. Okay? So I feel like you'd almost be fixing my brain at that point. Auto call, am I right? Am I right? You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. That's the second time I read that. It did take me a second to get it, and I respect that.
This is my favorite command. Let's see if it's still active. Oh man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is active.
It is active.
Yes. Don't forget when Jake's in here to use that one, guys. That's a good one.
Did he have? What were they before when he was in here with money? Was it J5, J1? Are those all toast?
I don't know. Try them.
Was it just J and the number?
I think so.
Aww.
We could get with Bob. We can create some fun stuff.
We will.
Oh, Jake's in for it. Rick and Barstow with the Christmas jokes. Nice job. High five, Rick and Barstow. Did you do it? Come on, high five me. He did it. All right. I felt it.
No, he didn't.
I felt it.
No, he didn't.
Yep.
Screen
Nice
high
high five.
fives.
Nice
They're
high
not
five.
real.
Yep.
They're not real. Unlike my imaginary friends, which are definitely real, they talk to me constantly. So Barry over here, under the gun, he's checking out. Back over to Ryan with 8-10 on the button, gone. Battle of the blinds, small blind auto. Jack Deuce suited versus the King 6 of BB here.
Wow, Otto flops 3 hearts and you said 97%. I'm trying to look at this and figure out how BB could even win if he stayed with it. Looks like he would
Running
need
boat.
Running boat is the only
boat.
way.
Needs a board pair on the turn or a 6 on the turn, or he's drawing dead
Otto
anyways.
checks, BB puts in 10K, and Otto now trying to figure out how to extract the most value from this hand.
And we're back to the split.
We got to be careful using the split screen when Veronica's watching. It gets her very worked up.
Boom.
Or should I
8 on the
say,
turn.
very worked up.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Wow. And he insta makes the call.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. So Otto jams and BB makes the call.
That's it. BB, who was one of the contenders for the cruise, going home with 984. However, he will not be taking home the poker cruise.
He will not be.
So the only way that Sal does not get the poker cruise now is if seat 1 now, I guess he was seat 2, but Al was on his right. Seat 2, Ryan takes this tournament down. He needs to get first place and he wins the cruise. Otherwise, Sal will get it. However, we still have the top 3 spots. The next one out getting $1,968. So these 3 guys all have a great payday.
Oh, absolutely. Now taking a look here, I mean, even though technically Ryan's still in the running for this cruise and he's the short stack, 94K, but the next biggest stack's 170K. I mean, he won double up and it's anybody's game here. It's not even like he's really on life support yet. Now this is where the blinds are going to get real quick, guys. We've got about 25 minutes left in this blind round with the blinds at 3K, 6K with a 500 ante. And but with only 3 players, I mean, you're going to be in a blind every freaking hand pretty much. So get ready. Game on. Wayne's World car. Game on. So in three-handed, guys, your hand strength and the overall strength of your hand automatically starts going up. You're going to see a lot of people playing like paint rag, etc. And right off the bat, we already got some setups. Check this out. We got ace queen versus pocket eights.
It's a classic race.
Car. Game on. So race a 19K here by Barry with eights. Oh wow, check this out. And then Ryan jams it. And this is right off the bat.
Wow, Barry's thinking about calling here. He's gonna take this decision very seriously.
Absolutely.
He needs a moment. And Barry ultimately decides to let it go. Would have been able to get his money in as a slight favorite, but these coin flips in poker, you just never know. And so it's a big decision to risk your entire stack in one of those
and
situations.
that is one of those times, now that's one of those times I think where aggression paid off, because had the situation been reversed and Barry jams it, I don't know if Ryan could call. You know, it's one of those things.
And see over there in the corner, there's Sal. Dancing around, waiting to see.
He's
got
pacing. He's
one
like,
guy
guys,
to sweat.
would you just end this so I can grab just knock out this guy so I can get my trophy and leave?
If Barry had lost that hand, Sal would have been the winner right there, and that's what he's waiting for. Mm-hmm. Tough spot to be in because you really have no control. You're just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah. All right, looks like heads up to the flop here. Ace 7 versus 5 deuce. Jack 7 deuce. Both players connect with a pair. Barry's ace 7 way out in front. Turn peels off. Looks like it's going to check. Oh, no, I lied. It was checked over, and we have a bet by Barry. Ryan is going to make the call. Bet 10,000. Called. A 9 peels here on the river. And both going to check it down on the river and table a pair. And the 7's going to take it. Nice, there it is. Finally, I heard about that. I heard it was circulating. Speaking of which, if you guys are here on Sundays, they do have rack attacks every time. Every time there is a touchdown.
And sometimes these rack attacks get serious.
They get very serious. Sometimes they're rack attacks that really shouldn't even happen, but they do. But they really do, guys. So come on down for rack attacks. We have them in all forms here at Stones. Every time there's a touchdown, we give away free money. That was very surprising.
These promotions here at Stones are just getting out of control.
Oh my God. I mean, they're getting floppy and fun, for sure.
I think Otto's in really good shape here, not only because of his chip stack, but Otto's an incredibly aggressive player, and he's shown that throughout the final table here. And once you get to short-handed final tables like this, aggression really is the key.
It pays. Aggression pays.
And there we go. Otto scooping another pot with 6-5 this time. Barry technically in the lead, but Otto's willingness to bet out got him scooping plenty of pots here. And with the blind circulating so quickly, this is really how you have to play a three-handed final table.
Yeah, I mean, and this is where it comes down. When you get shorthanded, aggression really pays off here. And you're going to see, because you need to be comfortable with your post-flop play.
Yeah.
It's not, you know, when you have a full table, you're nine-handed, you can just sit there and you can wait for your aces, your kings, your queens, your ace-king. But when it's three-handed, you don't get that luxury, guys. I mean, you know, the odds of you flopping a pair are generally going to put you out in front of players, and you have to learn to exploit that.
Barry with pocket jacks in the small blind.
And again, such a huge hand. I mean, all of these hands three-handed is a huge hands, right? Jacks, obviously, but even king, jack, ace, rag, three-handed, it's huge. It's huge. It's going to be huge. So it looks like we got a 3-bet here. So we got a raise by Otto, and then we have a 3-bet over to 43K by Barry, and Otto's gonna let it go. Otto's gonna let it go. So guys, if you're just joining us, we are now 3-handed here at the Western Senior Poker Series. Make sure you go ahead and click that heart and subscribe. We are with you here every Monday and Wednesday night, just spewing chips and cash games, having a blast. And then for special tournaments, final tables, things of that nature. Sometimes on the weekends, depending on what, we like to say it's 7 to 10 p.m. specific standard time. Depending on what part of the world you're in, that may change. We just had a viewer in Ireland who I think recently checked out with us, and it was 3 a.m. there. So that's good times. We've had our buddy in Malaysia watching us on his lunch break. It's always fun. So again, we're waking up with some, wow, our dealer Tori is actually really trying to put in some work here because he's giving out some monster hands. 3-handed, you generally don't see these sort of quality hands here. So ace-3 versus ace-jack. 10, queen, 6 popping out. Not a bad flop for ace-jack here. Ryan being our original raiser, Otto flat calling. I definitely, gonna see Otto firing a bet here. It's way out in front of this pot. And Ryan jams it. Oh, wow.
Otto can't believe it.
Really puts the pressure on it. Wow. Man, if Otto had any idea, he's 86% to win this pot. I mean, he's so far ahead.
Wow.
But and this is funny because this is where Ryan's image could really play into it. Hey, Raptor Dog from Colombia, what's going on? Yeah, so here's the deal. Ryan has been playing pretty damn snug so far. And for him to check raise all in like that, that's so huge. Like, I could see Otto folding here, even though he's so far ahead, because Ryan is just oozing strength. The only saving grace for Otto making this call here is that he might think if he spikes an ace, it's good, along with his straight draw. Little does he know, he's just got Ryan crushed. This is a great play by Ryan if he can get Otto to lay this down and get away from this hand. Raptor Dog in the house. No, we're just hanging out. Taking it easy tonight. We're Sunday driving. Oh, look at the stare down. Look at the stare down.
Wow,
Oh,
Otto's letting it go.
So huge. Great move by Ryan. Huge takedown by Ryan. Ryan was sweating some bullets there. Ryan had no idea. He had no idea how dominatedly far behind he actually was. He had no idea that he was drawing to 3 outs in the event that Otto makes the call.
Wow. Highly appreciative of our viewers at home that are sending me nudes. Thank you.
Yeah, fantastic. That's good.
Keep it up.
That's very good.
Thanks. Look, there's another one.
Those are the big blinds I want to see. Fantastic.
Okay. Thank you.
You can tweet. You can direct them, message them to me on Twitter at FatTrain. That doesn't sound right, anyways. If you're sending me news right off the bat.
Yeah. So, anyways, the real use of my number is actually to get into our cash games. So you send me a text, let me know you want to play. However, our next 2 games are full already. So you want to be about a week out if you want to make sure you have a chance to be in the starting lineup. 5-5 tomorrow. I'll be here with Lon McCarran. And on Wednesday, you got Stone's Classic Commentary. Jake and Veronica doing the 10-25 no limit.
So juicy.
So we're all the way to the river here with Otto and Barry. Looks like Otto has a check mark with a pair of 8s.
So juicy. I'm interested to see if Otto goes back and watches this stream where Barry just jammed that move on him. Or not Barry, I'm sorry. Ryan jammed that move on him. Man, that's tough. Like, I don't fault him. You don't want to call there with just ace jack. You know what I mean? You don't want to call off with that. But dang. Yeah, Rick and Barstow, I don't need to break my computer screen tonight. Please do not send those pictures. And we can't send them to the Senior Poker Series anyways. We don't want to give anybody heart attacks here. Doesn't need to go down like that. All right, so around to the Battle of the Blinds here. Queen 10 suited from Barry. Blinds are 3K, 6K with a 500 ante. Looks like he's just going to limp, and Ryan's going to play it cool. He's going to check. It's about 13.5K in the pot, going to the flop. Queen 6-4 on the flop. Both of them spike a pair, and considering it was played pretty passively pre-flop, I wouldn't be surprised to see how this goes here.
They might both think they're good here.
Yeah, so Barry does take a betting line here on the flop. Graphics catching up here. And I'm not surprised to see Ryan make the call. Look at that.
Wow.
Bingo bango. 6 peels off here for Ryan.
That is a bingo bango.
That's both of them here. So now this is great because Ryan, I would love to see Ryan flat here. Ryan, do not raise. For the love of God, please flat. Because you're going to get Barry to fire again no matter what. You need to flat. Don't do it, Barry. That'd be a very bad decision. Barry, Ryan's not firing with a flush draw.
I think he's.
He makes the call. Attaboy.
Wow.
Beautiful. Now the diamond is going to slow down action a little bit. The way that Ryan's been flat calling here, Barry could put him on a flush draw. However, this pot's so juicy at this point, it's a very value-y bet. Pot's at 45K, Barry bets 25K, and boom, called. Absolutely. Now, had Barry raised pre-flop, the hand's over, Ryan folds. You know, with Queen 10 there, and
yeah.
Three-handed, I think with a hand like Queen 10, any sort of paint cards, I think you need to be putting in a raise there.
Yep.
Putting, popping, all of the above. Jamming in a raise. So with that hand, these chip stacks are going to really start evening out. Look at this, 167, 158, and 130. They're in it to play right now, guys. Hope you're in it for the long haul, because we'll be here for another 11 hours.
Chat room on fire as usual.
Yeah, I would get that looked at by a doctor.
They make a cream for it.
Don't say the word cream.
I thought it was moist. I thought moist was the word we're not supposed to say.
Yeah, I don't think there's so many words we can't say anymore. It'd be a much shorter list to just do the words we can say.
Okay, let's do that.
I already blacked out.
5 words.
Oh, he said when we stop the Barry and auto puns. That's never gonna happen. So keep them coming, bud.
Oh my God, that's adorable. You want to take away our best material?
It's the best we've had in years. I mean, other than Sacramento Ski Bowl.
Bad memories.
Scarred you for life. The battle of the 8-6s.
Oh, and we have Otto's hand is not registered yet. Oh, because he's not on his sensor. Get over there, Otto.
Yeah, I thought it'd be automatic. Otto with the mystery hand. There it is. 10-7.
10-7 dominating right now.
He's so far ahead, especially since they had each other's outs anyway with 8-6. It's called Cool Whip. Say what way?
It won't let me ban Rick and Barstow. How do I ban him?
Dang it. Puts the lotion on its skin. All right, 9 high flop here. Whiff City for everybody. Checks through. Ace on the turn. Checks through again. 9 on the river. 10 high is going to take it. Otto, you beast. Show that 10 high with pride, bro. Show it.
Boom.
Ship it.
Shipment coming in for Otto.
So Barry here you see on the short stack with about 20 bigs, but not even that short of a stack.
There's a big hand.
Yeah, it's funny. We're getting a lot of random kind of big hands thrown out for 3-handed action.
No, Rick, don't leave. We're just joking with you. That's how Justins do.
It's true. So it looks like we're gonna get a raise by Barry. Over to Ryan's Jack 6, the shocker.
Raise will be enough.
Checking out. And again, another big hands here. Otto waking up with some hands. Barry also a decent hand here. King, whoa, just kidding.
That's it, just like that. Now, I'm not sure that these guys are understanding at the three-handed final table, like how much more value a hand, something like a king suited with a small card,
absolutely
has. I mean, they really should be mixing it up here.
Now, in that particular case, he dodged a bullet. He doesn't know that. He dodged a bullet by the other player having tens. But generally speaking, king rag suited, three-handed, you're getting in there, man. There's some action to be had there.
And this is, again, why Otto has such an advantage at this final table, because his style is just to play aggressive. And that is going to be a huge benefit to him here. All right, 8-4 and Jack 3 going heads up to the flop here. And Otto connects with the 8. They check. Otto's going to put in a small bet here on the turn, try and get a little value. Barry does hit his 3, so if it's small enough, which it looks like it's the minimum, Barry may call, and there he goes. And the river comes out. It is the 10 of diamonds, completes a flush draw, which no one has. Otto's still good with his 8. And check, and Otto's going to scoop another pot. Otto playing aggressive, but not over aggressive.
So yeah, just taking a look at some random odds of like a three-handed tournament game. We're talking any sort of hand that's any sort of paint rag, you're looking at like a 40% chance to scoop the pot. You got to be in there. You got to be jamming those. Not jamming, but you definitely have to be playing them and playing them out and, you know, maneuvering around and seeing where they take you. I think just folding them is, as they would say in Hook, bad form. It's like Queen 4 suited here against Ace Rag. So Barry's going to come in here. He's going to limp along, and Ryan's going to take the checking route. So Queen Jack 10 on the flop. Ryan's still with Ace High, but he's got a gut shot straight draw. Barry actually spikes top pair. So they both check through. I would have liked to see Barry fire at some point here. Barry's going to check it through. And now he's probably in check call mode, I'd imagine. He's probably going to call Ryan's bet here, assuming these cards are right. I don't think he's going to let go of his queen. I don't know if the reader was right there, or if he really had a queen, because had he had a queen there, I don't see him checking all the way through and then folding to a river bet.
But Barry has been playing like very conservative, though.
Did you say Barry conservative?
Very conservative.
Okay, I was just checking.
My bad.
I was just
almost missed an opportunity there.
I know. Ooh, mic feedback, mic check 1, 2.
Are they about to start a rock concert in the poker room?
Yeah.
Wow. Hardcore. Looks like they're drawing a table for a rack attack. It won't be our table tonight. Tournaments are not eligible, unfortunately.
And you guys, if you hear that commotion in the back there, that is another rack attack going down. There's a touchdown, we give out money. That's how we do it here at Stones. All right, so in the chat here, your boy KZ says when this is against Otto, right? When Otto is making weak calls, he almost always touches his face almost every time.
Interesting.
So let's take a look. Proper 3-bet, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat. So let's take a look here and let's keep an eye on Otto for that. Let's see what's up.
Apparently, Otto has a tell.
Let's see if he automatically does that every time. Couple juicy hands here. Otto waking up with ace-6 in the small. Otto's gonna come in for a raise.
No, raisey daisy action. And Barry with King Jack, he can call. However, the raise looks pretty substantial for pre-flop.
Citadel Kronk, what's up, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Now we got all the players. Now we're all gonna watch Otto like a hawk now.
Yep.
And that raise is gonna get through. As you can see, our dealer there is in his favorite jersey. On Sunday, on game days here, people rock jerseys and rep their teams. So if you're just tuning us, this is three-handed now, down to the final three at the Western Senior Poker Series. We got, what, almost 4K up top for first?
Yeah, 3,938.
Solid payout. These players have been grinding it since, what, 10 a.m. this morning?
Yep.
Solid. So they've been grinding. Down
Ryan,
to
the first player there, if he takes first place, wins a poker cruise.
Because that would put him as the leader for overall points throughout the series, since this is the last event.
Goes to Honduras,
Belize,
Cozumel, and Galveston, Texas.
Wow, Galveston. I want to visit Galveston. That's where we start. Got it.
And end.
Got it. It's a solid ending. Not a happy one. Get it?
Looks like a lot of fun.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have a call here. 3 players to the flop. 9, 10, deuce, all spades here.
A bunch of spades.
Only player with the spades, Ryan. He's also open-ended as well.
Otto has a spade.
Top pair for Barry.
Otto has a bigger spade.
That is true. I blacked out.
Got you.
I barely saw that.
Okay, 10 still out in the lead with that turn card, but Otto still could hit a queen or a spade, and it's not coming. Barry gets the check mark. He just has to hang on here. Otto sticking out a bet. Now, Barry has played conservative, but I don't really see him laying down top three-handed, or second top, still. Barry's got a strong hand. The club doesn't completes a straight draw, and he is going to let it go. Again, Otto playing aggressively and is paying off.
Yeah, I agree with proper 3-bet there. I wouldn't have let 8-jack go there. You know, I had a, you have a spade draw, you're open-ended. Would have seen him look it up there. Go a little bit deeper in that hand, and, obviously the check mark would have been there. Master C in the house. What's going on, dude? My stack. Master C, you are tuning in to the final 3 of the Western Senior Poker Series Championship event.
Closer to the
I wasn't ready for it yet. I wasn't ready. When I'm ready, you'll know. We're Ryan on the button, letting it go.
Master C's here. Finally someone I can ban from the chat room.
Yay! Yes, Master C, this has been a very punny evening. Lots of puns intended. You'll see.
And that was an auto call.
There's one.
And Barry checks. Good, good. Wasn't one.
I wasn't. I know. We're just playing it cool. So Jack 6 jacks on the flop.
Wow.
Barry
That was
flops
a
trips.
Very good flop.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Barry with the check mark. 3 6s.
Stolly 44 in the house. What's going on?
Wasabi Stolly. Aloha.
A little K-stall. What is
Know
she?
what that means.
Is she on the island right now?
She's on there.
What? Super jealous. Hashtag jelly. So taking a look at the ship stacks now, Barry is on the short end of it again here at 13 bigs. Definitely looking to double. Stolly, the buy-in was 295, 395, 295,
295.
295, 300 with a senior discount. Nailed it.
Whoops.
And at this point, Ryan there in seat 3 is the only person who can basically win enough points to take this cruise away, but he would have to get first place.
Auto pumping it up with 7-6.
Auto pump.
And he's in
And he pumps it in ace, king, and king jack. Ayah.
These players who've been playing conservative, but now all of a sudden they have hands to come back at auto with.
You know, this is like the one hand where Otto's like, sweet, let's get, what? Oh, Barry jammed it. Okay, I'm like, wait, what? Why did king jack muck so fast?
So the majority of time, Otto's aggression is going to pay off against 2 conservative players, but not when they pick up hands. That's what they're waiting for.
Yeah, not when they pick up hands like that. So, how many events total did the Senior Poker Series have, you know? 4.
Yeah.
Were they all held here?
Yes.
Very cool.
We were originally going to do 2 here and 2 at Grayton.
Okay.
But the Grayton gig fell through, and I asked Al, why don't you just have them all here? And he was into it.
It's like, sure, yeah, why not? All right, we got Ryan here on the button. Ace Deuce suited. The lines are 4K, 8K with 1,000 ante. They have went up, and he is going to go ahead and make the call. And Otto is going to make the call as well, and Barry's going to check it through. So we got a couple of ace highs and a king high. For 5 or 2 flops, this could get interesting. Deuce 3-7 on the flop.
Wow,
Ryan,
interesting flop.
Yeah, Ryan out flops everybody, but Barry with a wheel draw here. And there's the wheel for
it
Barry.
hits.
Bingo bango for Barry. But that also puts Otto open-ended. And it gives Ryan the dummy end of the straight draw if a 5 would appeal. Lucky Hide Shoe, ATC Dan, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
That sounds really good. I would love a high chew right now.
Yeah, I know. You know who always gets those is Kenny in the booth, and he just buys like bags of them, and I'm just like, dude, only time I ever have them is when I see you with one, like a bag of them, and I'm like, give me one. I want it.
Hey, I wonder if those guys in the booth behind us still have the sour gummy worms.
Man, if sour gummy worms were to fly over the wall, oh my god, I thought I was gonna throw them.
Oh yeah, sour gummy worms. That's all you gotta do is say the word.
So is that why they're so trolly back there? Because it just says trolly? Is that
Thank
why?
you, Boothies.
It was amazing. Can I give them back or do you want more?
No, I'll leave them here.
Okay, no, we're keeping them. You've been counterfeited.
You guys want them back?
Nope.
They didn't say anything. I'm keeping them.
Dude, I love this. Like, ask and ye shall receive. Just like, boom. I thought they were going to chuck them over, man. I was just going to be like, incoming.
I wonder if anyone back there in the booth has $1,000 cash.
I wonder if anybody in the booth back there has a sweet bottle of alcohol we could start drinking.
Well, they're not saying anything anymore. I guess Buck stops at the sour gummy worms.
So, the 6 does peel. It does put the 4 cards straight on the board, and Otto ends up chopping it with his King 5.
These are delicious.
He was very counterfeited over here. They are delicious.
Proper 3-bet wants some gummy worms? Come on in, we got them right here.
Subscribe to Stones Live. We ship gummy worms.
Delicious.
Delicious. So, Ryan and Barry here, about even stacks. Otto with about 60K over them. Tank X says he wishes he got paid by gummy worms. I literally do get paid by gummy worms. You're watching me eat my paycheck right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
He also gets paid when he wins a tournament.
Yeah. No, it's rough. It's a rough life, dude. It's like the worst grind ever. Master C is taking off. He says he got to go before JFK bans him again.
Damn, I missed it?
Yep. You can't ban me if I'm not here.
They figured out my weakness.
I love it. Even when the chat room's pretty light, you can always count on Tank X to come in here and just stir up the shit pot.
Tank X is my 4th favorite chatter of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
4th is good.
Yeah. Like the other 3 is basically Jake and Veronica and the other commentators.
It's definitely not Jake and Veronica.
No.
That's right, we got sour gummy worms in the chat room. Magically appeared from the production booth behind us.
Grab her booty, bro. Welcome to the chat. What's going on?
Great name.
Love it. It's taking too long. All in jam, all in blind, all in no peeky every time.
Damn. Which Justin?
No. Straight up.
You know what? It's probably Justin's together though. Justin Squared is his favorite commentator. He's referring to both of us as one person.
I'll take it.
Sold.
Man, these sour gummy worms were a hell of a good call. Good call, guys. You guys have good taste back there. All right, so heads up going to the flop here. Ryan versus Otto. Look at this flop for Ryan. Bingo, bango. Lots of 7s for Ryan. Otto's in Whiff City, though. Ryan really should... Ryan, you should just check this and let Otto catch up, buddy. Why are we betting? You think he's really going to beat you? What are we doing here? You need some sour gummy worms. You need to chill. Ghost of M. What is up? What is up?
Grab her booty, bro.
There we go. Now you can replay that 100 times there, Ghost of M. Classic Justin's. So classic, so standard.
It's a sour gummy worm kind of night here. Western Senior Poker Series Final 3. Ryan, a contender for the Poker Cruise. What Poker Cruise, you ask? Why, the 7-night card player Poker Cruise. If Ryan doesn't make first place here, it goes to Sal, who bubbled today's tournament, but was the point leader for 4 tournaments of the series. If Ryan takes first place, he will scoop that Poker Cruise in addition to close to $4,000.
So lots of 5s out there. Nobody with nothing.
What do they have?
No. Wait, where are you going? Nowhere. So this is Whiff City potential, except for Ryan waking up and peeling off an ace on the river. Way the best. And he's going to have Otto bet it for him.
Auto bet.
And this is one of those things where that's a pretty sizable bet and it was checked all the way through. I'd like to see Ryan make this call here. I think it's a pretty easy flat call, and he does.
He does. Again, I gotta give kudos to Otto with the aggression at this final table. It's paying off for him more than he's losing. He's putting in the proper amount of bets when he's behind that he's losing the minimum, but he's scooping a lot of pots that he wouldn't just otherwise scoop just because of the cards.
Because that board was checked on the flop and then checked on the turn, I mean, I don't hate his bet, but a lot of these boards are checking through the flop and the turn. I think you could pick up a lot more of these pots if you start firing on the turn, in which case, obviously, Ryan would have never seen that ace. So if we see a low ball flop here, 4-5 and 4s could get into it, but that's not going to be in this hand. King, King, 9 on the flop. And Otto here going to take a betting line. He's going to fire out 10K into a 25K pot. And over to Barry, who's going to get out of the way. And Ryan is going to get out of the way as well.
What's up, Ghost of M? I like that little emoji.
GDP, for the ones who know it, GDP.
Mouse. We are playing now 4,000 and 8,000 blinds with a 1,000 ante.
Raised to 22 now. Otto facing a raise by Barry's ace-6. Otto's got some fun suited connectors. While he may not be in the lead right now, has plenty of drawing potential.
Okay, so you did it. Hold on. I asked you, man, I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? Everybody looks at me like, yeah, what? Sports. Like, how is that normal?
When will the grand finale of all-in calls happen? That's a good question. That's a great question. Probably in the next 3 hours, something like that. King 5 Jack on the flop. Total whiff city for Otto here. But Barry's ace high is going to take it. And Barry insta shoves all in. Barry's not messing around. Barry's not messing around.
He saw his stack kind of dwindling. He realized he needed to step up his game a little.
Well, then Otto checks to him with a King Jack rag board, and he auto shoves with ace high. If I am Otto, I'm taking note of that. Because that means that next time I flop any piece of it, I'm checking to Barry and just hoping he hangs his own rope right there like he just could have. I think that's a very good strategy. Meow, meow, meow.
Better than exclamation mark, right? What exclamation mark would have been stated? Right?
There's that mic feedback from 20 minutes ago.
I feel like a time traveler.
You do that quite often. Normally you're on camera when you do that, though.
Let's not talk about my on-camera time right now.
Oh, I know. It's illegal in some countries.
Some of the countries that can watch us.
Exactly. They can watch us live.
We're still in the past. No spoilers. No. Oh, you just want the paper. All right. We're 20 minutes in the past. Don't forget that.
Boop, there you go.
We know, we know.
Congrats.
We'll congrat you 20 minutes from now.
Yes. Live Justin Squared. I'm down for that. I think Stones, I think we could write that into the budget.
I don't see why not.
Got him.
Make that man a moderator.
Yeah, and that's how Tank X got banned. Welcome to the game.
All right, last call for JDB.
7 queen deuce here going out. 2 clubs. Auto connects with a 7. And he's going to automatically fire it. And it's going to get through.
One left.
Yep, get it. Kill it. You're welcome.
This is probably the one that's roofied.
That's the one with boogers.
Boogers just taste like rotten candy, so.
You're welcome.
This show brought to you by Trolley Sour Gummy Worms.
I thought it was trolly, like what we were doing in the chat.
It probably is.
Super trolly. And as you can see there, guys, the plaque and the trophy are up for grabs here on this table. Ciao! What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Cruising around, heads up, Ryan versus Otto. 5-6 versus 10 Jack. We got a flop of 6-7-3 out there. Great flop for Otto. Gets checked through. Turns an 8. Great card for Ryan, actually. Now, along with 2 overs, picks up a straight draw. If a 9 peels off, that would make both players a straight, giving Ryan the better end by a mile. And that could be a trouble card.
Troubles a brewing.
And a king peels. Super Brick City. Ryan, or I'm sorry, Otto with a check mark with a pair of 6s. That's where I need my image that says, why not both? All right, so it looks like we got a new dealer, Jen, hopping in the box, ready to break this game. So the battle of the aces here, we got a raise to 16 by Ryan, and Barry's gonna lay down ace 3 and get away. The final 3, and then there was 3. Barry, Ryan, and Otto battling it out for the title of this Western Senior.
These guys have all just played such phenomenal poker. I don't know how you can say one is better than any of the others.
Well, I mean, I think the person who gets first technically is, right? I mean, that's the way it goes.
Resend him. Bob has so many phone numbers.
It's true, he does. All right, so 9 peels on the turn here. So we got the battle of the pair of 8s here. Ryan's gonna fire. Pot's at 45K right now. And I think this is the tell we were talking about earlier, guys. When he's calling a bit light, he touches his face.
Interesting.
And that is what we just saw. I mean, not the top pair is light, but it's not like he's got a monster hand either. Jen's like watching the game or watching the clock, one or the other.
Checking the blinds.
Lies.
We give her the benefit of the doubt.
So Ryan betting 26K, a sizable chunk, just about 20% of his chips. Auto making the call. 5 on the river is gonna mint up Ryan with 2 pair
Pretty
here.
much the only card that helps Ryan out there. Gives him the lead, 2 pair, 8-5.
And Ryan does a little head shake there as he grabs his chips. I wonder if that's something to notice here in a bit.
You're trying to look weak.
Yeah, maybe. With a good old, oh, I can't believe I won this. Okay, I'm gonna bet. Boom, and he's gonna fire out, what's that, 15-5, something like that? And we got an insta-verbal call from Otto, and he does not like what he sees there. He sees that the river crushed him, as does all of us in poker occasionally. As James Woods said it best, if there was no river in poker, I'd be a millionaire. I think he already is a millionaire, but he did say that comment.
Who's James Woods?
Some guy, some actor dude that I guess plays poker.
An actor dude.
So those chip stacks, yeah, Barry is now on the short stack here. About 83K. So if you guys like tournament play and you are semi-local to us, coming up this Tuesday, December 6th, and this Thursday, December 8th, both. Chip in for charity tournament. Boom. $75, couple cheap add-ons, you get a bunch more chips there. Every $5 you receive an extra 1,000 in tournament chips, up to an extra 25 max. So come here with a C-note. A bunch of it goes to the Lilliput family charities. Really good stuff.
Actually, the whole 25, the whole amount for the bonus chip, 100% of it goes to Lilliput.
That's all. Isn't it funny when they're like, oh, we're doing a charity thing, and they're like, we're giving away 1% of it to charity. I'm like, no, the whole dang thing.
No, so it's the regular Tuesday, Thursday night, $75 buy-in tournament for 10,000 chips, and you can buy up to 5,000 bonus chips for $25 more. That 25 for the bonus chip, 100% of that will go to the charity.
Yeah.
It's a great tournament, so it usually gets about 150 players.
Yeah, solid. Sounds like they're literally putting it down. Sorry, I mean, it's just that funny kind of night, dude. It's just gonna happen. Just let it happen, bro. It's easy if you don't struggle.
Oh, God.
You know, I love our chat. Even when it's just, you know, this nice quaint evening with, you know, a fireplace and like 6 people chatting. It's fantastic. I don't know who has a fireplace, but one of you guys probably does.
Type 1 in the chat if you have a fireplace.
Type 2 in the chat if you want Justin to shank me in the neck with a pen like he always tries to do. Or the eye, actually. It's the eye.
Pen's ready. All right, no one has a fireplace. Moving on. Oh!
Yep. No, I know. We're going straight to eye shanking. I know I shouldn't have said that. No, I shouldn't have said that. Problem 3. Yeah, there we go. Raffies, what's going on, buddy? You know what's up.
We got an all-in play, and it's a very aggressive one. You thought those were gone, huh?
No, they're never gone. And it looks like we're going to have an auto call, possibly.
He's thinking about it. Jack 6 suited.
Dondo, 111, wrapped a dog in the house.
Everyone tuning in for this 3-handed Western Senior Poker Series final table. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Ghost of M knows what's up. I've totally done that. I pulled up that U-Log video on, it's not even in a dirty sense.
Oh, okay. I'm worried when our chat says to Google something.
That's because Veronica tries to...
Last time I did that, I ended up in the manager's office.
Well, that's because Veronica tries to tell you to Google things like 2 girls, 1 cup. That's not what we're talking about here.
No, don't Google that.
We're not even bringing that up. No, we are...
we're not bringing that up, but we just did.
We are talking about... No, we're not doing it. That's not, stop. You're making it weird now. No, U-Log. I put that up. I put it on the Chromecast. Threw it on the TV. Good times. Good times. TVs are so cheap, you can just buy one dedicated to the Yule log. I agree with you. Just, what's that TV on your wall doing so randomly there? I'm like, that's my Yule log.
And then after Christmas, you just make it a fish tank.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. It's seasonal. It's my seasonal TV. Dondo 111, do yourself a favor and do not. You can't unsee certain things. So go to the flop, 3-7 queen here, and both players connect with their 3. Ryan way ahead with the kicker. And Khan coming over there, laying down the hammer.
HammerCon. It's hammer time.
It's HammerCon.
Oh, God. Raptor dog, stop.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Excellent. Raptor dog with the quote of the night right there. Well played.
So Khan's got his regulate face on. Let's listen in and see if we can hear what's going on here.
Vote cards. I believe he's busting out some vote cards.
We're getting vote cards. That means we could be looking at a potential chop here. However, Jen is continuing to shuffle, so let's see if we're waiting. Yeah, they're saying they're just playing. They're just passing around chips. They want to see how much a 3-way chop would be, and then they would vote. Now, our procedure here at Stones to vote is an anonymous vote. Everyone gets a yes and no card after they agree on the deal. They put the yes card forward face down. This is what Khan's explaining right now. Yes card forward face down if they agree to the deal, the no card forward face down if they don't. If you get a no card, you can't vote again until you lose a player. And in this case, once we get to 2 players, we don't require them to vote anymore.
I stack both cards on top of each other, and then I put them both out. So when you flip over, there's always an extra one. It's really jacked up.
I like that. It's a smooth move.
It's really jacked up.
So anyways, this protects any players that might not want to chop, but feel uncomfortable saying, because sometimes people kind of get attacked at the table.
I throw the no card and then flick the bird so they know it's me.
Oh,
That's
I like
what
that.
I do.
I like that. All right, it looks they're shaking hands. We opened up the cards. It looks like we do have a chop here.
Some numbers.
Numbers coming in. Can you make a little news flash sound? Beep, 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 beep.
News flash, this coming in.
$2,655, 3-way chop. Pretty awesome.
For a $300 buy-in?
It's pretty great. Now, we have a young man.
Yes.
That we've been talking about throughout the entire stream, hasn't been on the table, had a good luck of fortune now with that chop. We're going to bring him in here and chat with him real quick. So let's make some room. Come on in.
Let's do it.
We're going to put him right in the middle here, make a Justin sandwich.
Oh, it's not the first time.
Come on in. So, welcome. This is Sal Tripoli. We talked about you a few times here. We could see you lingering out on the corner of the table. So you played today. You were coming into this 4th event of the Western Senior Poker Series as the point leader to win the cruise. Do you have your little...
Actually, I came in, started today in 2nd.
Okay, so in the points for the Western Senior Poker Series, you get points not just for cashing, but for buy-ins as well.
Correct.
So it's your second buy-in.
Second buy-in.
Put you in first.
Right.
And then you were just looking to cash.
Exactly.
What happened?
I went card dead. I
went
built
card
up a big stack and went card dead, run into a couple bad hands where I got unlucky and got knocked out.
Okay, so you got knocked out on the bubble, close to the bubble. You were like 8th place, right?
Yes, I think it was 8th or 9th, right in that
8th or 9th, so you're so close to the money. You get a bad beat with 10s, pocket 10s, and get beat by pocket 9s.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a pretty brutal beat, and I think she just flat calls you? Pre-flop?
Pre-flop, she flat called me.
Yep, okay, so, and flop's a 9.
Flops 9, deuce 9.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Flop
wow.
Flop,
Even less
flop,
likely.
Flop deuce 9 deuce.
Oh, okay, deuce 9 deuce, got it, okay.
Yeah.
So still, she flops a boat, so you're drawn to a 10. Now you're out. Now you just sit and wait. You had one player that was like neck and neck with you. Mm-hmm. He bubbles out. Good go for you.
Yep.
And then after that, you basically got 2 guys that can make first place. Mm-hmm. So this chop happens just now.
Right.
How do you feel?
Oh,
That's a turn of good fortune.
Ecstatic. Yeah, it was a great turn of
when
fortune.
they say get out the vote cards to chop, you're like, I'm winning.
You're like,
I'm winning.
yeses, and you know 3 ways. How often do they go to a chop for a vote for a chop 3 ways and you get a no card? Like at that point,
Yeah.
somebody's just going to come out and say no.
Right.
So anyways, you play a great game today, got a little unlucky, but at the same time,
I got lucky.
got a little lucky.
in the
So
end, yep.
when's the cruise?
April 30th.
Nice.
Do you know everything that you get? You get your flights?
Flights
because it goes out of Texas, right?
Flies out of Galveston, Texas. It's a 7-day cruise.
And you have all your events picked out already?
No, not yet.
Do you get an allowance for entering events? Is that part of the package?
That I don't know. I have to talk to Linda Johnson about that.
Well, let's make it happen.
Linda Johnson.
Let's do it.
Me and Justin, we got some pull
Boom.
around here, and
Done.
maybe we can hook it up.
Really, you can get as long as we hold somebody hostage, you can get anything done.
Yeah,
So
that's actually
yeah.
technically true.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Any party words? You want to anyone you want to like make fun of or anything for not winning now that you got it? Or?
Shake a
No,
finger.
that'd be bad karma. I can't do that.
Awesome,
Yeah, I
Sal. Well, congratulations. It would have been great to see at the final table again. You've been at a few of these, but even not being there, you still come away today a huge winner, and maybe I can go with you.
Maybe.
You're like,
Sounds
maybe.
awesome, buddy. Have a hell of a time.
All right, thank you, everyone at home, for supporting the show, tuning in for the final event of 2016 Western Senior Poker Series. Our Poker Cruise winner for the entire series, Sal Tripoli. I'm Justin. That's Justin. We appreciate you being here. Tune in tomorrow night, 7 to 10. Myself, Lon McCarran, will be here. And yes, I'm dropping names tonight. Have a good night.
Done.